Trumpism is McCarthyism with a Twitter account.
I lay all of this out to underscore how close we were all to seeing the fall of American democracy.
And we will make America great again. As long as we are led by politicians who will not put America first, then we can be assured that other nations will not treat America with respect, the respect that we deserve.
The people in this part of Ohio have watched as the political establishment killed their towns, shipped their jobs overseas, murdered their kids with opium, destroyed their families, and entirely abandoned them. They elected Donald Trump because he vowed to burn that system to the ground.
He is a globalist, and we are nationalists. He believes in some Pax Universalis. We believe in the old republic. He would put America's wealth and power at the service of some vague new world order. We will put America first.
We will not be tyrannized. We will not be demeaned, and we will not be intimidated by bad, evil people.
We fear God and God alone, and that's why they're so scared of politically engaged Christians.
The fastest growing religious group in the country is the non-religious. That progress is heartening, but the religious pushback is fierce, and the forces of Christian nationalism are well organized.
It's about attacking Christianity, because Christianity stands in their way.
There really is no return in this country without the return of the faith that made it all possible. If the left seeks to tear down the foundations of American civilization, then it's incumbent on conservative to conserve the foundations of our civilization. And that means that we must conserve the moral influence that Christianity historically has had on our politics.
There is a religious war going on in this country. It is a cultural war, for this war is for the soul of America.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
My friends, we must take back our cities and take back our culture and take back our country. God bless you and God bless America.
Okay, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream. We started like an hour late, okay? Basically, long story short, I wrecked the bottom of my car, okay? And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to tell this story a little bit because if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not happy about it and I need somewhere to vent about it. So, we might as well do it on here. So yeah, as you guys know, I was in Miami, Florida, this weekend for NatCon. Now, I was driving home today, which is like a 5-hour drive to where I live up in like North Central Florida, right? And 40 minutes from home, I ran into this big piece of like metal debris. So I was in the left lane, the fast lane. It had been raining and stuff. So I didn't really see it way ahead, right? Because people might say, well, you're dumb. You should have I didn't really see it until it was too late. So I see it in front of me. There's debris in the other lane, and then in the third lane, there's a big semi-truck. So I really didn't have much of a choice, okay? So people are going to make fun, oh, you hit debris. I didn't have a choice. I was trapped, okay? And so I had to make a decision. And so what I decided to do was, like, go over it with the middle of my car, right? So that way, because it was like I don't know. I felt like it was more dangerous to drive over it with the tire. So I had to make a split-second decision. So I was like, okay, let me just try to ford it over the middle and hope nothing happens. Well, something did happen. My fender I don't know everything that happened. My fender is like hanging off like from the bottom, just a plastic piece of the fender. I hope that's all it is. But my car is making a lot of noises, driving kind of weird on the way home. So I hope that's all that happened. But yeah. So I had to stop. I had to make a judgment call. You're going to get this towed or you're going to like wing it home? I was like, we're going to wing it home. So luckily we made it home alive, drove slow, drove on the old highway, avoided the interstate, took the long way home. But yeah, that was today. Okay. That was today. So it's not a good day. So anyways, let me just say all super chats I get sent in tonight will go to the Fix Vince Dow's car fund. Okay. I'm hoping it's like less than $1,000 and I can just pay out of pocket because I don't want to go through the insurance. You know, they might blame me. They might be like, no, that's your fault. We're going to raise your insurance. How is it my fault? There's debris from someone else's accident that I would never cause because I'm a great driver. There's debris from someone else's accident. What do you want me to do, insurance provider? You want me to just merge into the truck next to me and then, oh, you pay for that too? So anyways, but yeah, that's what happened today. That's why we were late. And that's the story there. So anyways, guys, on tonight's stream, you know, I figured news cycle, if we're going to be honest, I think everyone would agree. It's been a little bit boring lately. I've talked a little bit about wanting to differentiate the content a little bit. I mean, we'll still talk politics plenty tonight. But anyways, I was talking before about maybe doing some gaming streams. I figured a good bridge to maybe test out the attempt on that is to do kind of like an election simulator game. I was like, that would be fun. That would be fun. We can LARP and run for president and stuff like that. And so that's what we're doing tonight. We're playing a game. This game is just called Campaign Manager 2020. I know there's a very famous game on Steam that like everyone plays. I have a Mac, so that's not going to work. There's a mobile game from iCivic that I was going to play. But that's only on mobile, so that's not going to work either. So we're playing some scuffed version of Campaign Manager, if I'm going to be completely honest, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun nonetheless. So yeah, it'll be a fun, chill stream. If you guys want to ask political questions about anything throughout the night, feel free to, I'll follow chat throughout the night. We'll pause. We'll talk about stuff along the way. But yeah, let's get started with that stuff. So yeah, Mac user moment. No, it's real. Okay, so New Vegas. I will do a New Vegas playthrough if I get a PC, which I don't have, and I'm like debating whether or not it's a worthy investment at the moment. So we'll see. But yeah, okay, guys, let's get started on this game. I want to forget the entire. What was today's date? The entire 9/13 incident on I-75. So we might as well get started here. All right, start new game. So I was hoping we could just customize. Like, I want to like Vince Dow to run for president. He can go against Biden, whatever. Who cares? It looks like you can only do like campaigns that are already happened, which is unfortunate. So let's just do the 2020 election. Okay, we will finish what Orange Man started. We will defeat Joe Brandon, and it is so real, and it's gonna happen. So all right. Noah Boyd for $2. He says, did it mess with your steering? Referring to the car incident. Kind of. Not really particularly. But I mean, I felt like the alignment was a little off maybe. But that might have just been in my head. So I don't know. I mean, I made it home. There wasn't any serious problem with the steering. Again, I'm hoping everything's fine. I really am. I'm hoping we can just put the fender piece back together. Just a little piece of plastic. Hopefully it's all good. But I don't know. Maybe something underneath the car is totally screwed up. I could have oil leaking for all I know. I tried to look. I didn't see any. But, you know, we will have to see. All right. So, are you planning on playing games this stream only? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see where things go. We could talk about other stuff. Like I said, throughout the night, you guys want to talk in chat, feel free to. But anyways, pick your side. In Trump versus Brandon, we can pretend like this is 2024. Okay, let's pretend like this is 2024 because I feel like that just makes it more fun. We are taking Mr. Trump over Brandon, obviously. What difficulty should we do? I'm going to just do normal to start, and then we'll see what happens on that front. Okay, so I played this game for like 2 seconds. I don't really know how it works. But basically, they're giving me a $50 million budget here. And so we can hire volunteer coordinators, campaign managers, or fundraisers. Well, fundraisers are kind of grifts. I don't know. I mean, I think we need more campaign managers. I don't know what you guys think. Like, what, you can have a bunch of volunteers that just do like random door knocking. I'm not really a fan of that. Fundraisers, I don't really trust them. If I'm gonna, everyone's like, I'm gonna raise you $10,000, and then it never happens. Or we're gonna do this or that. I don't trust the consultants. Okay, I don't trust consultants, and volunteers are too stupid. So I think I'm gonna have to go with a campaign manager. Okay, campaign focus. We can focus on the economy, education, social issues, international energy, or immigration. Is this the focus of the campaign in general or just the campaign manager? I'm not sure. But let's see. I either want to do education, social issues, or immigration. I'm going to do, pretending this is 2020, I'm just going to do social issues, and hopefully that works out. Okay, so let's upgrade that. And then, so you run like a day here. Oh, wait, campaign. Okay, wait. Okay, so you run a day, and then like stuff comes up from what I've played so far. So let's see what happens. Fundraisers in the beginning so we can raise money later. We don't need money. Oh, shoot. I missed a fundraiser. Why did I do that? Okay, here we go. Stop. Okay. So we collected $100,000 there. Real. From Virginia. We're getting money from California and Virginia. The base will not be happy about this. They really will not. Who is the developer of this game? I don't know. Probably some random scuffed like person on. I got it from the Mac App Store. Okay. Which is a total wasteland, let me just say. Everything is like a knockoff game. Have you ever been on the Mac? For those of you Mac users, if you ever been on the Mac App Store, everything is like a knockoff game because there's no actual games on there. It's all like people's little developer games they make for like a small minority of Mac users who want to play games. We're very stupid. Already compromised with big blue money. Yeah, many are accusing me of this, okay? Vince Dow. Raising money from California and Virginia. What a coastal elite. Brandon, he's literally no different from Brandon. It's true. Okay. So I will take that advice, and we're going to get fundraisers off of social issues. So what I'm thinking is like we can pull like the religious money, like the Christian, which like people don't know them, but I know they're out there. Like the sort of Christian bankers and like oil people down south, especially, right? There's the big Christian business tycoons that nobody knows the names of, but hopefully they can give us fundraisers for social issues. So I'm going to upgrade there. All right. It's going to be very social. It's going to be a very culture war focused campaign. All right. We're going to see how that works. All 5 of them. That's not true. They are out there. They're out there. Okay. You're not trusting the plan. Look at this. People are doubting my ability to defeat Brandon, and it's not going to work. All right. Pause. All right, so we got money out of New Mexico. $550,000. What a super chat. Imagine if I got a $550,000 super chat. This is real. I should just run for office. I will make far more money. Kidding. This is a joke. We take the issue of running for office very seriously, as you know. So, all right. Here we go. So I believe we had an issue here. Dangerous floods are occurring in Arkansas. Homes are destroyed and people are scared. What do you want to do? So we can fly over the disaster zone to survey the damage, which is a low-risk proposition. We can send out a press release expressing your thoughts and prayers, no risk, or we can visit the disaster zone to make a speech. Okay, well, the moralist in me wants to visit the disaster zone, give a great healing speech, become very popular. Everyone's like, oh, what a great speech, Vince Dow made or Donald Trump made, whatever we're pretending I am right now. But Arkansas is a red state. Okay, let me just say, Arkansas is a red state. Is anyone going to notice if we just send out a press release and don't visit the disaster site? I'm just okay. Listen, I'm just thinking from the campaign perspective here. Okay, truthfully, I don't know. What do you guys think? Because there's a lot of campaigning we do need to be doing in Arizona, in Florida, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio, is visiting this natural disaster in Arkansas worth the time? Well, morally speaking, it'd be a good thing to do. But I mean, we're up against Brandon here, okay? Against the great Satan that is the neoliberal regime. We need to win. The morally good thing to do, in my opinion, is to win the election. Okay, so we're going to send out a press release expressing our thoughts and prayers, which are genuine, by the way. We hope that, people get their homes fixed and all that. But in all seriousness, we have a country to save, okay? And Arkansas is not a swing state, so we're going with that. Okay, we're not we're gonna ignore it. Everyone is right. It's just real. It's real. All right, we got $110,000 from South Dakota. Real. Look at that. This is big. The Sioux Indians just gave us all their casino money. Thank you guys. Very cool. All right, we got a fundraiser out of New Hampshire. Oh, there you go. Maybe we can win New Hampshire. Maybe we will. $825,000 and some fundraising out of Kansas. Well, we should probably start using this to get some. We might as well get some volunteers. Again, for the volunteers, let's have them focus on. Well, I don't know. If we put everything in on the culture war on social issues, maybe that will help us. I don't know. So let's see. Upgrade there. Again, all in on the culture war. All right. We're doing what Republicans should have done, quite frankly. But here we go. All right. Okay, so let's continue here. All right. So I got $110,000 out of Oregon. Strange. Who was this? Who was this in Oregon giving Vince Dow $110,000 to defeat Joe Brandon? Real. All right, let's see. It's debate time. Okay, here we go, folks. Big numbers, big time. Biden has made a clear error while answering a question. How should you handle it? Ignore the error. Well, that obviously can't do that. Correct your opponent's mistake or make fun of Brandon and call their intelligence into question. So Trump tried to do this in the first debate, and it's generally agreed upon that was not his best debate performance. And then the last debate, he actually did very well. And if that's what the game is considering, I'm a little bit skeptical to say make fun of Biden and call their intelligence into question. But I mean, listen, folks. I have to assume the attack ads against me are nasty. Okay, I just have to assume that Brandon is out here. He's calling Vince Dow, an evil, vile person. Okay. I mean, who knows what kind of scandals he's trying to bring up. He's bringing up 714 on the campaign trail. Okay, which is frankly, I mean, at that point, all morals are out of the question. Okay, all generally accepted standards. I mean, you can attack me for all sorts of things. You can try to dig up personal stuff from my past or whatever. The minute you mention 714, I'm sorry, like, that's just not cool. Okay, and so honestly, at this point, it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing for me. Like, I don't even care about the election. I am upset at Brandon for bringing up 714. So we're going to make fun of Biden and call his intelligence into question, and I don't apologize for it. Oh, what that's just not real. It's not real, folks. Correcting Biden's error comes off as condescending. It comes off as condescending? Okay. It's saying that I did 714. That's what comes off as condescending. This game is ridiculous. This is just not real. I called it though, by the way, too. Didn't I say that the game was going to do that? I did. I should have just listened to myself. I knew it was going to do this, but polls have shifted away from me. They're not real. Suppression polls, not real. Okay. We're doing fine. Everyone trusts the plan. All right. Patriots in control. All right. Okay, so let's campaign a little bit. I probably want a fundraiser. Let's have them focus on immigration. We'll raise money based on actually education. I feel like I don't know which one has more interest groups. I feel like that's the question we should ask ourselves. right? Like, what has more interest groups involved in it? Immigration or education? I feel like maybe education might actually have like more interest money available in it. I mean, then again, I'm thinking like teachers unions. The teachers unions are obviously all like left-wing Democrats or whatever, but you need money to counter that, number one. And then number two, all like the charter school groups, you would think maybe they'd be kind of in line with the Republicans more. And obviously, you know, education is a big issue. So let's get some fundraisers off of immigration. And let's actually get some maybe some campaign managers off of that too. All right. All right. Well, oh shoot. Our we're running a little low on money here already. 68 days. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. We will trust the plan. All right. Can you guys just trust the plan here? Can I see polls here? Oh, I can. I can. This cannot. Oh, wait. So there's all this stuff I could be doing, and I haven't. I've had 0 volunteers. Okay, I guess I've been playing the game wrong the whole time, guys. Let me see. How many? Okay, it's been 7 days. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, 1 week, our campaign has literally done nothing. Okay, unfortunately, because I guess I'm supposed to put volunteers on the ground and stuff and whatnot, and actually run ads. We haven't actually done a single thing, which is fine. It's only in 1 week. Okay, we haven't done but we are officially 1 week behind. It's so over. It's so over. All right, this is bad news. Okay. Well, I'm going to rely. I mean, Missouri is a swing state. That's fake. It's just not real. Iowa will be just Ohio. Ohio has moved away from us after 1 week of not campaigning. All right. It's early. We screwed up a little bit. Maybe we should start by winning back our own ground, considering we're already working out of I was about to say a bad word for no reason. A hole, I meant to say. So let's see. We can do television ad, which is expensive but effective. Radio campaign, internet campaign. Well, it's Ohio. I feel like we started off on the wrong foot. We might as well start with a television ad. I feel like that is the smart thing to do. So we can do a low impact television ad for $3 million, a high impact. I say we start with a medium impact one. It's Ohio. So we could either do the economy or we could just do immigration or international. Let's just do the economy. I'm just going to presume it's like a populist economic message or whatever, style positive. Let's see. Yes. Under my plan, we will revive rural America. All right. Let's run that ad. All right. We're winning Ohio, boys. Okay. We're short up Ohio. I think it should be fine now. All right. So now we are paused. 68 days left to go. Florida, we are supposedly slightly down. Again, this is nonsense. But because it is still 2020 Florida, people are not sure. Look, I'm a big believer in the ground campaign, okay? It sounds so, like, dumb. Truthfully, it's like door knockers. How does that make a difference? The truth of the matter is it really does. Aggressive ground campaigns are what oftentimes just overcome social media grifts and TV grifts. So, we ran the TV ad in Ohio early just to shore it up, to secure it. I feel like we might as well start with a ground campaign in Florida. So we'll do a low impact ground campaign. It's Florida, so we'll talk about education, and we'll scare them about Brandon's education plans. So there we go. We got that going. Should we be hiring volunteers? All right, we'll hire 1,000 volunteers. Okay. And Arizona, we might as well start with a ground campaign here. Arizona, we'll talk about immigration because it's a border state. We will scare them. Okay, because Brandon is going to destroy your state with not their best. Okay, they're not sending their best. Hire some volunteers there. Georgia, we're doing well in. So let's just run like a radio campaign, I guess. Low impact. We'll talk about social issues. Okay, it looks like the Democrats come down to Georgia. All right, this is real. We're gonna run some chat on the radio. He's gonna have a totally thick Southern accent. Joe Biden wants to take away my rights, and I ain't voting for that. It's real. We're gonna do attack. We're gonna attack the Brandonites. Say they are in a war. A culture real. So that's what we're doing. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Our campaign's already broke. I've spent too much money, it seems like, but that's fine because we're gonna fundraise. Trust the plan. We got our level 3 fundraiser, so should be good. All right, 600,000 out of Appalachia, real. Thank you, Hillbilly Elegy. Thank you, JD Vance. All right, Massachusetts, 120 out of New Hampshire or whatever. Okay, not bad. Well, we might as well. Let's see. I kind of want to get ahead. Have we done anything in Iowa yet? We have not. For some reason, it's marked as a swing state. So let's do the same thing we're going to do in Ohio, I would say, and just like shore up support, right? Just take care of business. So we'll talk about the economy. Ideally, I would say, honestly, immigration might be a good issue to talk about in Iowa. Because there are a lot of places up there just been overrun by migrants, okay, farms and all that stuff. But I don't know if the game is smart enough to know that. So I'm just going to say let's secure the bag now in Iowa and not have to touch it again. Let's run a scare campaign against Brandon, who wants to send your jobs to China. This is real. Okay. Hopefully Iowa is in the bag now. Wait, it says show state priorities before you choose ad type. Well, who cares about that? I am smarter. What do I need the advice of the game for? I know what I'm talking about. All right, you people just don't trust the plan. Okay, you just don't trust the plan. We got this. Okay, it's fine. People are like, what a disaster. What a disaster. Vince is literally like he can't even shore up Ohio and Iowa. Pennsylvania is already leaning blue. Wisconsin is already leaning blue. And to that I say, just be quiet. It's going to be fine. All right. We are down in Wisconsin by 4 points. It's so over, bros. It's so over, bros. He isn't going to let the game play him. Real. Guys, I'm the greatest political consultant ever. Okay, I think it's pretty clear starting off this game that I think all these campaigns in every swing district and every swing state should hire me to manage their campaign and consult for their campaign and pay me very lucrative consulting fees that people are like, what is this for? Why do I think I'm making a pretty obvious case for this right now. I think I'm doing a great job, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm going to start with the same thing here. I feel like we need to start with a ground campaign, because this is going to be a state that's in for the long haul. So I say run the TV ads closer to the election, I assume. And then the ground. So we'll do the economy. We're just going to say Joe Brandon is destroying Wisconsin. Actually, we'll run a positive one. Why not? Social issues, energy, international. Oh, so what you're saying is I've been playing the whole game totally wrong, and I just wasted like $2 million on an ineffective ground campaign. This is so not real. This is just so not real. You know what? That's just not true. That's just not true. We're gonna be fine. Everyone is gonna be fine. All right. Listen. Worst case scenario. There's no worst case scenario because frankly, we won by a lot and we already have one. And this is true. There will be no need to protest what ends up happening because we're going to be fine. We got money out of Maine. Should we even campaign in Maine? I guess the 2nd district. Well, do they even do the district thing here? I don't even know if they do. Okay, well, whatever. We continue. All right, new money. We got money out of here, money out of here. All right. Well, we should probably put some ground game Okay, so North Carolina cares about energy, social issues, and the economy. All right. We will listen to the game this time and talk about energy. So let's start a ground campaign. We'll talk about energy. Scare you. Joe Brandon wants to destroy energy. Medium impact. And that should be good. Okay. All right, real. Can you find another game? Do you not like this game? Okay. Buddy, we're playing this game. Okay, we're playing this game. All right. By the way, if you guys want like other conversations in chat, just feel free to send them. Like I'm checking. All right. Yellow money. What does that mean? $2.4 million out of Oregon, the greatest super chat we've ever seen. All right, thank you very much, Noah Boyd, for the $2.4 million or $2.7 million, whatever it was. He lives in Oregon now, apparently. This is real. 300,000 out of here. 300,000 out of here. All right. So we got an issue in Minnesota. What's going on? A large tornado has struck Minnesota. Homes are destroyed and people are scared. What do you want to do? Well, Minnesota, I mean, I don't know if it's in play, but it's connected to the Midwest. I think people will notice if we do something. At least kind of go over there. So I'm going to take the low risk and say, let's fly over the disaster road. Yes, real. All right, Minnesota, very popular there, guys. I am the dictator. I am literally Jesse Ventura. Okay, I literally am. Play iCivics, win the White House. I can't because it's only on mobile. Are you on a Mac? What is this heresy? Yes, I'm on a Mac. Okay, you guys have a problem with Mac users? I do too, but it is what it is. All right. Okay. Did we do anything in Arizona yet? Yes, we have 1,000 volunteers. We're winning in Arizona, which means we must be doing well. North Carolina, 3 days left. Well, let's do a ground campaign in Arizona. Let's door knock. What do they care about? International. They care about international-based anti-globalist Arizona. Well, let's actually focus on education for the LARP. You know, look at all these ASUs. This is where they look. We're to scare them. Look at all these ASU students. Look how crazy they are, and they're turning the state blue. So we're gonna do that. Low immigration. I mean, education. Ground campaign. Okay. We need to get this boy a real computer. Well, you're free to buy me one. Okay. All right. Everyone's like, Vince, get this, get that. Well, why don't you send it to me then, huh? Why don't you send me a like $10,000 computer? I feel like that's a perfectly reasonable request. Okay, you know, I don't think it's ridiculous. You know, just send me a whole Alienware computer. Okay, real. Just I don't even have a PO box, but just figure out a way to send it to me. Okay, you know, real and true. Vince, it appears you're on track to be defeated. It appears you are on track to be wrong because we're doing. Oh, you're right. 250. I think you guys need to just trust the plan. All right. I think we're gonna be fine. Pennsylvania cares about energy, healthcare, and international. Okay, so let's do energy, the fracking thing. Scare them. Brandon is going to ruin your energy, and we'll do medium. And yeah, I think we're gonna be fine, guys. Okay. All right. So we got ground campaign going in Wisconsin, Arizona, Nevada. I'm not even gonna try for Nevada right now. Let's not worry about that. We'll make a late push there. We got the ground campaign going there. Georgia. Do we have anything going in Georgia? Let's make Georgia safe. We'll run a TV campaign there. Oh, I forgot to even pick the issue. That was stupid. That was so stupid. Well, economy, I think we'll be fine. Florida. Let's not have any shenanigans. Okay, let's not have any shenanigans. We'll run a TV campaign on what do they care about? Economy, social issues. We'll do social. We'll do economy. Positive. Look how cool I am. $7 million, too expensive. We're doing a ground campaign. Economy. We're gonna scare them. I like scaring people. You know, that's really fear mongering is the best tactic. If the thing will move, there we go. All right. Okay. We continue. We continue. Whoa, 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 whoa! Slow down there. Let me get the money. Okay. Let me. What went up? Michigan? Oh, I didn't have anything going in Michigan. I'm very good at this game, you guys. I think I'm doing a great job. I think we're gonna win the election in 1984 margins. Okay. Okay. Ground campaign. Yes, we are true populists. I'm against healthcare, international immigration. Okay. Immigration. That can't be. Michigan cares the most about immigration. Like these other states don't. Michigan does. I mean, I know it's an issue everywhere, but I feel like, Iowa would care more. Nebraska would care more. But it is what it is. I don't care. But we're gonna scare them. Open borders, Brandon. Real. Just scaring everyone. Everyone's gonna just be so terrified of Brandon. Okay. You know that picture of him with the red lights? Everyone is like, he's a dictator, this and that. We're gonna paint the image that he's literally like Emperor Palpatine. Okay, like lightning is coming out of his hands. The only way to not get electrocuted is for Trump to win the election. Okay. Brandon literally has a Death Star pointed right at your state. And if you don't vote for Donald Trump, the Great, then you're going to get Death Starred. And, I think that's a viable political strategy. So, all right. We got money out of Kentucky. Thank you very much. How is South Carolina struggling? That's a psyop. That's not real. I reject the premise of that. Tennessee, really? We'll be fine. Ohio, there we go. Ohio is Republican again, boys. Wisconsin is now neutral. It's now a swing. Let's see how we're doing in the polls here. We're still down. We're still down. Okay. Mood is hopeful for us, though. All right. All right, we're taking it back. Let's hire some volunteers. Apparently, we're supposed to hire volunteers at the beginning of the election, so we'll hire them. Let's keep up the ground campaign. What do they care about? Social issues. All right, we'll run on social issues. Joe Brandon wants to, again, the scare tactic. All right, fear mongering is based. Fear mongering is really my political strategy, quite frankly. And frankly, I think it's what Republicans win elections on the most, if we're going to be honest. Okay. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because people legitimately, I think the best way to get them to realize situations is to say, literally, like, if you don't do this, they are going to kill you. Okay. Like, it's a pretty convincing argument, is it not? We're running scare tactics. We're going to scare our way to the presidency. Okay. It's just so real. And, if I run for office one day, which I don't plan on doing, you'll be able to trace back to this. All of my rhetoric, okay, can be traceable to the way I run my campaign in Election Simulator. All right. So here we go. Continuing the days here. All right. New fundraising, guys. New fundraising. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I appreciate it. Guy from Idaho, guy from Pennsylvania sent me $120,000 super chats. Thank you very much, guys. Very epic. All right. Texas is really? That's also fake. That's not real. All right. We'll hire volunteers in Texas, I guess. Do we even need to do that? I feel like an internet campaign should work fine. They care about energy, I'm assuming. Yes. Brandon is going to destroy your oil and make you drive Priuses. Scare. Real. Hire volunteers. Let's do that too. Okay. All right. We're running out of money, guys. Where's the money? Where's Peter Thiel? Where's the Koch brothers? Come on, guys. We're the Republican donor class. This is fake. Okay. Where's my $10 million Heritage Action money, my CPAC money? I mean, where is any of it? They want Vince Dow to lose to Brandon. Okay, they want to make Brandon. Let this be said. Look at this. Look at this. Where's the money coming from? There is none. This is horrendous. They're doing a Mitch McConnell in Arizona. Like, this is what they're doing. This is how Blake Masters feels right now. Do we need more fundraisers? We don't have the money to buy fundraisers, so that's not happening. You spent it all on an ineffective TV campaign in like 3 different states. All right, listen here, Bubba Bluehorn. You don't know how good my ads are. Okay, we had the new American Virtue editor who did this recent video. We had the new editor make my ads. How do you not know that that's not what we did? All right, you're being disingenuous here. You should have put more money in fundraising at the beginning, so later on you would get larger sums of money. I think that you should trust the plan. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. The polls aren't real anyway. I mean, who says the polls are accurate? All right, apparently he has 269 now. Where? Oh, Nevada? Okay, who cares about that? We're not even going to try in Nevada, all right? Really, unless it gets close at the end. I don't have faith in Nevada, okay? That's kind of a losing battle. Okay, 900,000. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Georgia, we've shored up. That's looking good. All right, I think we should be fine there. How are you looking in Florida? Maybe we should hire more volunteers or something. We'll do that. North Carolina, we should probably hire some volunteers. They're disgusted. They're disgusted with me. Wow. The betrayal, North Carolina. Oh, wait, no, they're disgusted because we scared them. I forgot. Yes. They're disgusted with Brandon. This is factual. Okay, Arizona. They're scared. Real. You better be scared. Joe Brandon is coming to he's literally coming to steal your genitals, quite frankly. I mean, that's what he's going to do, quite literally. He's going to saw it off if you elect him. And that's not hyperbole. That's exactly what's going to happen. So, real. All right, we continue the campaign here. Virginia, thank you. Let's see how we're doing in Pennsylvania. Are we moving up a little bit? Okay, we're improving in the polls. Let's hire some volunteers. Hire volunteers here if we can. Are we out of money? Okay, we didn't have the money for that. All right, let's keep going. Give us some money, please. We're broke. Peter Thiel, cut me a check. Hello. Come on. I'm gonna need more money. I'm like broke right now. 300,000. Thank you. Very cool. That's still not. It's really not enough to do anything at the moment, if we're gonna be honest. I need at least 2 million to hire new volunteers. We're losing in Wisconsin because I can't hire volunteers. This is ridiculous. 600,000. 600,000. What do I look? Do I look like a state legislator candidate to you? What am I supposed to do with $600,000? $600,000. I mean, are you joking to me right now? Are you insulting my intelligence, Mr. Donor Dude? I'm going to need at least $10 million if you don't want Joe Brandon to become president right now. Okay? I really am. This is horrendous. This is heinous. This is an atrocity. How do you play this game? I don't even know. If we're losing the election, so how would I know? Arizona, let's go. See, look at this. Everything is coming together. Everyone doubted me. Mitch McConnell was like, hey, bro, hire my consultants. Please hire my consultants. I said, no, screw your consultants. They're fake and they're grifting. Okay. What are they? Like, oh, dude, I think you need to run on socialism. That's what you need to run on. No. We're running on because they're scared. Yes, we're running on fear. We're running on fear and shame. And look at this. We're up by 3 in Arizona. Who knew this was even possible? Everyone, Arizona going blue. Arizona, no. We got it in the bag. It is secured. It is done. It is so over. Okay? The campaign is broke. Who cares? We got it. We got 1,000 volunteers. We're going to be fine. But we do need to raise more money, though. Or we're going to lose the rest of this election. All right, new money. There we go. Now we can hire some ground game. So we got people in Pennsylvania. We got people in Wisconsin. We're going to need to hire some people in Michigan. So let's do that. All right. We're broke again. No money to do anything else. So let's continue to campaign. Let's continue to fundraise. All right. We need that money. If we lose, it's because of the rich people. Okay. The plan is to go bankrupt, it looks like. Everyone, is making fun of the way I'm playing this game. Let me just say, if it were you playing the game, you'd probably do better, you would think. But then the polls are all going to be wrong. Okay? Need to save Michigan, Wisconsin or Pennsylvania. Look, we got ground game going in all of them. We're going to be fine. All right, we're going to turn it around. Here we go. Actually, let's see if we can do... Let's see. See if we can do an internet campaign or something in Wisconsin. Social issues. I feel like older people would tend to care more about social issues and energy. Then again, international. Do young people care about that? Let's just do social issues. Low impact on social issues. And that's going to be an internet campaign. And there we go. We're going to send out the mass emails, okay? I've been waiting on you, Patriot. Real. This is what we're going to do. It's going to say, I'm waiting on you, Patriot. And it's going to say, so-and-so. You are my most loyal supporter. And yet you have not matched tonight's donations, which will all be doubled by 43,000 times. And quite frankly, if you don't do this, we're going to lose the election. So be a real patriot. Step up. Donate today. Okay. And I forgot. And win your chance to meet President Trump. Okay. By the way, did I forget that part? You can meet President Trump if you donate right now, and it will be multiplied by 43,000 times. Okay. Real and true. This is happening. All right. We get any fundraising money. Jeez. $200,000, $120,000, however much that was. I just looked at this counter up here. I wasn't looking at the money they gave me. Again, the disrespect I'm getting from the donor class. I mean, frankly, I think it's because I'm a true threat to the system, because these donors are incredibly fickle. Okay, let's see here. $120,000. What do you expect me to do with that? Buy a McDonald's cheeseburger? I can't even do that now. I can't even get a Big Mac with that amount of money because of brand inflation, which you are going to make far, far worse because you won't send me any money. Okay? I swear the donor class is like more broke than my college-age fan base. Okay? And this is no insult to the fan base, by the way, because the fan base unironically gives me far more money than they're giving. The donor class is giving my campaign in this game. Okay, it's real. I mean, if only they had Andrew M in this game, we would have plenty of money right now. Instead of literally being broke, we have $500,000. It is 50 days out. We only have $500,000. It's so over, boys. It's so over. We getting bright futures. Real. Yes, Bubba, you should go to UF. Okay, real. Go Gator. This is real. Mark Levin trashed JD Vance on his show today. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Mark Levin is literally just the worst. Okay. He has this aura of credibility to the boomers, which honestly pisses me off. Let me just say that. All the boomers and older folks who watch Mark Levin, and they assume that he's an intellectual. And let's see what we got here. $1.2 million. Let's go. Finally, we are back in business. Okay, we are back in the game. This is real. Okay, finally, someone saw my fundraising email. We've been waiting on you, Patriot. He's like, 1.2 million. Boom. Go buy yourself a fancy steak dinner with all my consulting money. Thank you very much, Ohio. Thank you. 300,000 chump change. Again, these people, the disrespect they have for me, it's just like, who do you think I am? That's disrespectful. But anyways, as I was saying about Mark Levin, let's see. Oh, what the? Biden's campaign was caught accepting foreign donations They claim it was a mistake and have returned the donations, but it's dominating the news cycle. What do you want to do? Ignore the scandal? Who do you think I am? Do you think I am Mitt Romney? Oh, I'm going to keep a charactered campaign. No, screw your principled whatever. Send your media surrogates out. No. We are holding a press conference to attack Biden's campaign. Literally bought out by the globalist, okay? And all the boomers are going to love this speech. Much China, okay? Much China. Joe Brandon bought and sold by the CCP. Look at that. Look at that. Your attacks are effective, and many voters agree that this is a huge scandal. Polls have moved in your favor nationwide. Big numbers. Big numbers. See, we just waited. This game knows what's happening in Ukraine. It's so true. All right, let's see if we have, we need volunteers in any of these states. So we got 1,000 volunteers there, 1,000 there. Do we have any in Minnesota? I'm not even going to try for Minnesota. We don't need it. We're going to focus everything in on, let's see, Wisconsin, Michigan. Okay, let's run like an internet campaign in Arizona, I would say. We'll focus. We haven't focused on international yet. We'll focus on international. We will attack, right? Because Biden just had a scandal for taking foreign money. So we're going to attack him there. That's going to be strategy there. And let's see. Do we need to hire volunteers somewhere? I don't have the money to hire volunteers. That was wise of me. Okay, well, let's see. Ohio. Oh, we need volunteers in Ohio. I forgot. That's not smart of me. All right. Well, let's keep campaigning because we need the money here. All right. Here we go. $1 million super chat imminent. Here we go. 120,000. Again, they're just buying. They're literally buying like the Dunkin' Donuts. You know how when you door knock, you get like coffee and donuts, and they're like, "Thank you very much for helping save the country." I don't know if you guys have ever gone door knocking or done phone banking or anything. That's basically how you get treated. I've had the pleasure of doing that just a few times, if I'm going to be honest. I don't do it a whole lot. I have bigger picture things to do most of the time, but that's all they're giving me. All right, that's really all they're giving me. 300,000, a little bit better. Still, you broke. But let's see, what is this yellow one? $2.4 million. Big numbers. We need to hire volunteers in Ohio, so we'll do that. 2 million left. Let's see how we're doing. I don't know. So let's see. Should we target the South, the Sun Belt, or the North? Really is the question here. So we have $2 million. We could do either. Let's go out. Pennsylvania is swinging. Wisconsin is swinging. Let's see. The polls in Pennsylvania were down by a little bit less than 3. About the same thing here. Well, there's more undecideds in Pennsylvania at the moment. So I say we go there. How much is a TV campaign? Don't have the money. We're going to be in debt if we do that. Especially effective with older voters. I feel like older voters are people. And we'll talk about healthcare. We're going to say Brandon is going to kill you. So we'll, you know what? Actually, let's rebut. Because, let's imagine what the narrative is from Brandon. Vince Dow is Republican, therefore he want to destroy your healthcare. So let's respond. Actually, Brandon, you hate old people because nursing home thing. Okay, this is very effective, highly effective. Hunter just ruined his dad's election. No, real. What is this game and is it free? It's on the Mac App Store. It's called Campaign Manager 2020. I think I paid like $4 for it. It's not free. Here's some campaign. Yo! See, now we're going to win the election. Finally, we have the money to hire every political consultant in America, quite frankly. So, it's so true. And yes, it's so true. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Helps us in the algorithms. If you want to send in super chats to help me fix my car that happened on the way from NatCon today, it's all greatly appreciated. All proceeds will go to the Vince Dow Fix His Car Fund. Okay, fix the fender of my car from the debris that we suspect probably another Indian woman. Okay, just like the first time, Probably just left some metal debris on the interstate and, left it behind for me. Okay, this is just true. All right, let's do the same thing. Okay, Wisconsin, we got an internet campaign going. Okay, so we have resources there. Let's try running a radio campaign in North Carolina focused on, I'll say, energy. All right. And we're going to continue to attack because it's like, this is what Brandon wants to hurt you on. So, all right, continuing here. Let's go. But anyways, as you said about Mark Levin, the guy is awful, obviously. And, you watch him for any extended degree, he's awful. I mean, this guy at CPAC got up here. He was like, nationalism and populism are not conservative. That's not what we stand for, all this stuff. And then he has the guts to be on Getter, which supposedly, Trump site, Jason Miller run all this stuff, right? You would think Mark Levin is the one who wouldn't even be on a site like that because he's that establishment. He probably doesn't support alt tech or the big anti-big tech thing or anything. But, he's on there. I was on Getter the other day. And I saw him post something like about MAGA. We are the MAGA conservatives. What are you talking about? You're the MAGA conservatives. You're attacking Blake Masters. By the way, in a general election, this isn't a matter of like, I'm just trying to get my candidate in a primary. No, this is the principled conservative out here literally attacking Blake Masters and J.D. Vance, Republican candidates in the general election. But it just pisses me off. People think he's smart. Because first of all, he has a background that has a bookshelf behind it. It's like, he has a bookshelf behind him. He must be a very smart guy. No, he's not. He's an idiot. We should hire some volunteers in Georgia. Just so that way it stays safe. But then he'll cite these very like fourth grade arguments about the Constitution, basically, is what he'll do. If you ever notice that. Like, Article so-and-so of the Constitution says this, and boomers, because they're just so hyper obsessed with the concept of constitutionalism, despite the fact that a lot of them don't really know what the Constitution says, quite frankly, but they're very fixated on this concept that the reason the country is being destroyed is because Democrats are trampling on the Constitution, not because they're trampling on morality and religion and God and everything. No, it's like the Constitution, obviously. And so because Mark Levin argues, you'll notice he'll bring up the article of the Constitution and say Brandon is violating this or whatever. All the boomers think he's so smart and he's such a genius, when he's really not. He doesn't really make any complicated arguments about the Constitution. A lot of it is forced. He's not a smart human being, and so, all right. Anyways, we continue the game here. We got fundraising out of. Again, this is just chump change. I mean, what am I supposed to do with $600,000? Go crash? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Go crash my car into more debris? Or go park it in a parking lot with a lot of Indian women around and then have them crash into my car? Is that what you want me to do? Because that's what you're dooming me to happen with $600,000. Okay? I mean, this is real and true. Fun fact, Mark Levin was responsible for vetting Justice Anthony Kennedy before Reagan appointed him. Kennedy turned out to be awful. Yeah, Mark Levin, I mean, his guy's a scumbag. Okay, let me just go out to say that. He's openly subversive. He is a net negative on the conservative movement. I'm perfectly willing to say that. Vince, he just has a different audience. Not everyone has to be like you. I actually agree with that, which is why there are some more mainstream commentators I praise and defend on an occasional basis, because, so-and-so, I don't agree with them on everything, but they said this thing that's good, pushing the Overton window. Hey, it's better that they're listening to this than that person. No, Mark Levin is a huge detriment to the movement. He is. He provides nothing of substance, okay? And people think he's so substantive just because he has his stupid bookshelf behind him. I'm doing this fireside chat with my, bald head, so I must be a smart guy. His arguments are no good. They're awful. And then he's openly detrimental and openly subversive to what we want to do and what the real Trump agenda is. So, Vince be hitting on the Indian ladies tonight. Well, that's what happened. If we'll remember the lore here, okay? This is the theory. Should we play the game like this? I feel like is this like a better angle? What do you guys think? We could because we can either do that or this. I don't know. Let me know. Put 1 in chat for this. Put 2 in chat for this. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on this for right now though. I feel like it's more gamer looking, right? But I don't know. It's up to you guys. Okay, let's continue here. All right, no fundraising money. Where's the money coming from, guys? All right, here we go. We got to start. What's happening here? A special interest PAC wants to run ads against Biden in Tennessee. They're quite harsh, but quite effective. They will only run them if you give the go-ahead. What do you want to do? Tone down the ads, but still run them. Run the ads as they are. Cancel the attack ads. We're going high risk, high reward. It's Tennessee. It's Tennessee. I mean, what's going to happen? Let's run the... What is wrong with you, Tennessee? So you mean to tell me that Tennessee, the same state where the football fans literally threw glass bottles at people because they were angry about the refereeing. Okay, that state, that Tennessee, my Tennessee, our Tennessee, how could they do us like this? Okay? You know, I thought the people down there, they were as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Okay? Tennessee, the home of Appalachian Americans, the source of whiskey and moonshine and country music. They can't handle a negative attack ad. Like if this were like Washington, I would be like, oh yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of cringe millennials there. Tennessee, what are you doing? What are you doing? You people get into bar fights all the time, okay? Ryan Upchurch is like a cultural figure in the rural parts of your state. I thought you people had some edge about you. I guess not, though. I guess everyone from Tennessee drives a Prius and, you know, has like round circular glasses and is just a nerd and is a loser. Very disappointed in Tennessee. Very disappointing. Okay. You people are just, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. All right. But we'll be, I mean, look at it. It's deep red. Who cares? Who cares? It's ridiculous. $300,000. But look, the logic here of the game, seriously. If it's a deep red state, let's see the polls. If we're up by 10 points, isn't this a question of turnout? Wouldn't negative ads like impact the turnout? All right, Georgia gave us money. Thank you very much, Georgia donors, my Georgia Peaches, for the $600,000. Okay, we need some volunteers there, but let's see. Florida, we're up in Florida. Good, good. People are scared. People are scared. Good. People are disgusted still in North Carolina. I don't know why. But let's give them an optimistic view of the economy, I would say. And we don't have the money for this. Let's run a radio campaign on the economy. It's positive. My American dream. Okay. Your American dream. My American dream. Our American dream. Good evening, North Carolina. It's morning again in North Carolina. Okay. Gambling is being done on the native reservations. Moonshine is being made in the hills. I don't know what else North Carolina does, if I'm going to be completely honest. What like happens in North Carolina? I don't know. Football is being played at UNC. I don't know. Am I stupid? I don't know what is in North Carolina. I've been to North Carolina. What is there? Charlotte? I don't know what they do. Do they do stuff in North Carolina? I don't know. Do they make cars or something? Good evening, North Carolina. It's morning again in North Carolina. Things are happening. Things are happening. Okay. David is going to spite you. I don't think even David knows what happens in North Carolina. Like what happens there? The Wright brothers. Real. NASCAR. Okay. People are watching NASCAR. And this is true. Mr. Beast is North Carolina. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Money out of Carolina. 900,000. Thank you very much. That actually offsets 1.2 million. What the? Yo! Big numbers, big stuff. Okay, so let's see. Pennsylvania. So we're down in the Midwest, but it's close. It's within the margin of error. I say we go all in on Wisconsin for a little bit. Let's see. How much money do we have? $3 million. So we can't do a TV ad, but let's go. How much is ground campaign? So we can do a ground campaign. Let's do that on just social issues because I feel like it's the most galvanizing. What's the mood right now? Hopeful? Well, you're hopeful for what? Brandon? Is that what you're hopeful for? No. We need to scare everyone on social issues. All right, style. Scare. Dark Brandon is gonna steal your wiener, which he is. That's not a hyperbole. I mean, that's what he's trying to do, like actually. So there we go. All right, let's go. All in the Midwest, boys. I love the Midwest. Okay. I am Aaron Lewis. I am a northern redneck now. I love 40-hour work weeks and Steelers football. I love the what's the name of that restaurant in Pittsburgh and other places? What's in the like old school sports bar style place that's like famous in Pittsburgh? What's that place called? I'm totally blanking on the name right now. I love that stuff. I love manufacturing. Okay? It is the heartland of this country. It truly is. Yes. It's everyone knows this about me. You say, what do you know about Vince Stout? He loves blue collar workers. Okay, every time you see him every day, he's like truck drivers, real America right there. I see empty land and I'm like, you know what we could build here? A auto manufacturing plant. Everyone knows this about me. So Michigan, we are going to run a ground campaign that makes sure that you know this, but it's going to be about immigration because yes. And that's also going to be a scare tactic because, we need to strike fear into people's hearts about the immigration issue. Thought Pittsburgh was PA. We're just talking about the Midwest. Okay, I'm just talking about the Midwest. Premonte, yes, that's what I was talking about. Okay, we love Premantes. That's how Pennsylvania Premantes, real. All right, so next up is Pennsylvania, which we were going to do. People were like, woo, I'm taking the whole Midwest right now. We're sweeping it, all right? I need a hard hat. Do I have a hard? I don't have a hard hat, but we'll put on something you'll see when we go to the Sun Belt, all right, to the south, plus the rest of the Sun Belt. All right, we don't have money for the ground campaign, I think, so we can do a radio campaign. What do they care about? Energy. Scare them. We're taking your fracking, okay? So scare them about that. Real. We barely have any money now. We have $29,000. We are balling now, boys. Truly. Okay, this is the greatest finance campaign in history. And it's so true. Be sure to smash the like button. Blue wall, more like Dow wall. It's so true. Culver's, real. We love Culver's. All right. We love butter burgers, the cheese curds. I'm going to be honest. I think their cheese curds were a massive disappointment, but the butter burger is very good. But I love the cheese curds too. No, actually, I love Sheets. We love Sheets. The Sheets, we love our Wisconsin cheese bites. That's not ironic. Best place in the country, quite frankly. Way better than Wawa. Okay. And I know that's a betrayal of Florida or whatever, but it's just true. Sheets, objectively amazing. The Mott's Burger, the Wisconsin cheese bites. I'm telling you, I'm a true Midwesterner. That's what everyone knows about Vince Stout. He's a Midwesterner at heart, okay? He loves saying his A's like this, And this is just so real. How about Chick-fil-A? We're not in the South, buddy, okay? We're up north. Shh. I love the Union in the Civil War, guys. I love the Union. I love Amish people. I love Premantes. I love Sheets and Culver's and all of it. Okay? This is real. I love cheese. I do. American dairy. Real. Real. Look at the electoral. Everyone's like, Vince, you're gonna lose the election. Brandon had 270. Look at where we are now. Look at this incredible campaign I'm running. Okay, people just didn't trust the plan. You know, it was like a retreat. It was an encirclement strategy, right? Bring them in here, trap them, just annihilate the numbers. Okay, this is real. This is real. All right. Real American would be proud. Well, we have Real American campaign. He's actually my campaign manager in Wisconsin. We've sent Rep back to Michigan. He's doing that there. Pennsylvania, we'll do Shank. He can go back there and do that. David's my campaign manager in North Carolina. CJ in Arizona. Who can manage my Texas campaign? The KGB boys are managing my Texas campaign. And Jackson's doing Georgia and Florida. He's taking 2 states at once. And this is just very real. All right. Let's continue here. 47 days out. We need money, though. We can't afford anything. We have $29,000. Literally a broke campaign. All right, here we go. Here we go. Collect the money. All right, we got $220,000. Thank you very much. All right. I usually was like, they're broke, but it's West Virginia. What do they have? Some coal executive just gave me basically like all the money he's ever made in his life. Can't complain. Thank you very much, sir. And $2.4 million. Let's go. All right, let's see how we're doing in the Midwest. Let's see how we're doing. All right, it's getting closer. We'll let these campaigns continue. We don't have... All right, that's Minnesota. My bad. Okay, Minnesota. I don't care about that place. Okay, we have these running in there. I say... Well, let's see. Let's see. We're doing well down south, but Florida, for some reason, is still close. We have the most volunteers there, which is just strange. All right, a lot of old folks in Florida. I mean, as you know, the state song of Florida, ironically, because I think it was written during the Civil War or something, but like, they just predicted it. What is the state song of Florida? The Suwannee River. The other name for it is the old folks at home. This is real. Far from the old plantation and far from the old folks at home. So we'll go after the old people, all the retirees, and we'll talk about social issues, because you know what they're saying. Look at this Joe Brandon. Look at what he's doing. He's trying to take away my rights. All right. I swear these Florida's people's accents are not that thick, but I swear these Democrats have gone too far this time. I tell you what. That's more how at least northern Floridians talk. Central Floridians don't even have an accent. Southern Floridians are literally just Hispanic. So that is what it is. But all right. Low impact radio campaign in Florida. All right. This is real and true. Georgia. I mean, do we even have to try? I feel like we got that secured up. How is Iowa in play, though? All right. Well, you know what? I have a different strategy. All right. Okay. Well, can we actually break down, like, where do we need to be winning? I don't know, North Carolina. Like, does it tell me rural, suburban? Like, what do you need to be winning? That's what I'm not really sure of. But let's see. I think we got 270 right now, if I'm not mistaken. But okay. Let's just go in on the Midwest, I say, with whatever money we have left. Can we blitz Pennsylvania with like a... Okay, well, you don't even have the money for that. Never mind. All right, we got to continue. Okay, here we go. 300,000 again. They just want to buy me a cheeseburger and maybe some fries. I don't know if I can even afford that. $1.2 million out of Nebraska. Vince Zau's favorite state, as everyone knows, loves the state of Nebraska. Can't get enough of that place. Unironically, that wasn't a joke. I love the state of Nebraska. Okay. Okay. Again, they want me to lose. These people don't care about the radical left. They don't want to stop the radical Democrats. But all right. Okay. Wow, Biden, very corrupt. What's going on, Biden bros, Brandon bros? A close acquaintance of Biden has been caught in a bribery scandal with lobbyists. Biden has tried to distance themselves. That is English, folks, from the scandal, but the media isn't backing off. What do you want to do? Well, if the media isn't backing off and, blah, 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 I mean, what are we going to ignore the scandal? Again, who do you think I am? Send out a press release? I mean, a bribery scandal. I feel like that's a big deal. We're calling for Biden. It's over, Brandon. Your time is up. It's time for you to drop out of the campaign, truly. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Brandon felt it massively. All right. What are you taking bribes for, Brandon? Real. All right. Let's see. Spend another day here on the trail. All right. Money. 300. Nothing. 300. Okay. That's not a lot, quite frankly. But all right. Let's see. We're currently on a ground campaign in Michigan. I'm going to focus in on the Midwest. Because until I start to see, okay, North Carolina now in the red column. All right, now we just need to crack the blue wall. We win the Midwest, I think, from my math. If we win Pennsylvania, oh wait, no. So if we get Iowa, which first, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, we need to hire volunteers in Iowa. We need to start trying. Okay, I need to start trying in Iowa, and then we'll be fine. All right, but if we win Iowa, that's 257 electoral votes. We need to win either Wisconsin and Michigan or just Pennsylvania, and we're at 270. And assuming the Sun Belt stays where it is, I think we got this. All right. We just need to keep pushing in Pennsylvania and these states. So let's see. Down by 1 in Pennsylvania. That's a little bit more. Down by almost 2 in Michigan. And down by a little less than 1. So let's run a radio ad in Wisconsin. Social Issues Energy International. People are scared. You're too. I mean, you're hopeful. You need to be scared. All right. If people are literally not fearful that Joe Brandon is going to steal their children and eat their puppies, then they're not paying attention. Are you awake yet, Patriot? They're just not awake. They're not. We need to awake them. The Great Awakening. We must do it. So we're going to scare you about energy. All right. Scare. I think that's very wise, actually. All right, here we go. Here we go, Wisconsin. Come on. Come on, you cheeseheads. All right. You're literally cheese. Okay. All right, we can't do anything else. Let's continue. Let's try to raise more money. Our fundraising sucks. It really does. You're not giving us any money. Here we go. 600, that's not bad, actually. 300, 120. Again, they want us to lose. They really do. Ask Mitch McConnell why he literally wants us to lose. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Minnesota back in play, even though I haven't done anything. Again, we don't care. We're not going in on Minnesota. They can crash and burn. Like, seriously. All right. And we cannot rely on Minnesota for anything. It's Minnesota. They're scared. All right. I say how much would it be for a ground campaign? We don't have that much money. Let's do a radio campaign on healthcare. And we're going to do the same thing we did in the other state, which is like rebuttal. Like, hey, you're saying we don't care about your healthcare? Actually, Brandon, you're the one who hates old people and loves lockdowns. Lockdown, Brandon. Real. Run. We're doing it. This is going to win us the election. Just real. Nevada, again, I'm not trying for Nevada. I'm just not trying for Nevada. You underestimate our power in a North Star state. Well, look, I've done nothing so far. And look at this. I've done nothing. I have 0 volunteers in Minnesota, not one. And it's already trending in our direction. So I think we're doing just fine. I really think we are. Okay, the losercrats. Lock up Brandon. Real. So you're losing North Carolina and Florida at this rate. I don't know what you're talking about. It's literally trending Republican, and it wasn't before. So I think you're a clown. Look at that. We're up by like 4 almost. Yeah, we're up exactly by 4. I think you're trying to do my tactic, which is like fearmonger. But understand, please, that is my tactic, not yours. You're not allowed to use that. You're really not. So here we go. Texas. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. I must honor Texas really quickly. This is real. This is real. People are going to say I'm pandering. They're going to say Vince Dow has never been to Texas in his life. Actually, Vince Dow has. Fact check. We had Don Huffine speak at our conference. I know the line dance for Cotton Eye Joe and Copperhead Road. So I think I fully have the rights to do this. And I think to celebrate and to thank Texas for their great efforts to this movement. I think I'm just going to end out the campaign on this. I mean, truly, people are going to say, "Well, how's that going to go over in the north, the northeast, in the Midwest?" You know, you're going to be like, "This is such a LARP. This is just cringe." And Brandon is going to say, which means he's pandering, whatever. No. Also, the Midwesterners relate more to this than you might expect. Okay. Again, to quote Aaron Lewis, they too are northern rednecks. This is true. This is true. They have honky tonks. The South has honky tonks. They have tractors. So do you. I'm just like you, bro. I really am. This is real. This is real. This is so true. It looks like the Democrats have come down to Texas, but they ain't staying. It looks like the Democrats come down to Georgia. They ain't staying there either. So this is real and true. So let's collect this fundraising money. Look, I put on the cowboy hat. Utah's giving me money. The Mormons love the cowboy look. Okay, they really do. They love the Don Huffines look. 120 out of Virginia. The Virginians are channeling their heritage, and they like it. They like it. It reminds them of a Virginia long forgotten. Sadly, another 120,000. This is real. This is real. Maybe they will. Maybe me wearing this. Okay, maybe this will inspire Virginia to remember their heritage, their roots, and secede from the libtard world order mind psychosis. Maybe they will become awake, not woke, and disavow Brandon and come over to our camp. Truly, truly. Okay? They will remember this. They will remember this. The Mormons love the cowboy hat look. Yes, yes, they do. The Mormons love the Cowboys. Okay? Joseph Smith wore this, so they're like, whoa, that's just like Joseph Smith. This is real. This is real. Okay, volunteer drive still going in Iowa. I think we'll be fine there. We have a little bit of money to spend, so let's see. Michigan, we got the radio campaign going there. Okay, let's try to do something in Pennsylvania. 7.7% undecided. How much would it be for a ground campaign? We don't have money for that. Radio would be 1 million. Internet, 1 million. Higher. We don't have money for any of this stuff, so let's just continue on, try to raise some more money. All right, so we're simulating here. All right, so we got 2.4 million out of Missouri. Epic. How is Missouri only light red? This is fake. I mean, how is that even a thing? Okay, fine. I'll run a freaking radio ad there, I guess. It shouldn't even be necessary. Social issues. Scare them. Hey, Missouri, if you're going to be stupid, Brandon is going to literally remove your wiener. Which is, again, true. So, it's not like, oh, but you're being dishonest, Vince. No, actually, I'm being incredibly honest. That's like literally what these Democrats want. Okay, so don't look at me like that. Seriously. All right. Let's do something in Pennsylvania. Let's try an internet campaign. I say we hire some volunteers. Because it is still a little bit early. So let's hire more volunteers in Pennsylvania. I believe in Pennsylvania. Okay. This is true. I've gone to Premantes. Premantes. Yeah, that's how they say it, I assume. I don't remember, if I'm going to be honest. But I love Pennsylvania. Okay, I love sheets. I love cheese curds. I love Steelers. I rooted for Pitt in the West Virginia Pitt game. People were not happy about that. They were like, how could you do that? Because it was part of my master plan to win the state of Pennsylvania. Do you people not understand this? Okay, so let's try to raise some more money here, or see if a scandal or something comes up. All right, money out of 120,000. Not much. All right. All right, here comes some money. 900,000, not bad. Georgia is safe red. I say it looks like the Democrats come down to Georgia, but they ain't staying. We ran them right down to the great state of Georgia. Real. They cannot handle this. Okay. This is just true. All right. Dixieland has secured the bag. We really have. Look at the red wall. The red wall of Dixie. What does this mean? Nothing, of course. We're just talking about elections, obviously. But it is epic. It is epic. Look at that, $300,000. No, that's nothing, but we will still celebrate, okay? Because in Dixie's land, the Vince Dow campaign is going to take its stand. Look at that. You know, this is so true. So true. Look at that. 11-point lead. Truly. This is epic. All right. My Georgia peaches are bearing. All of our efforts are bearing fruits. They are Georgia peaches. People are like, this is pandering. No. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? You know, Magnolia. Y'all are my Magnolia. All right. It's just so true. It's so true. People are like, you're just being cringe. No, it's just true. It's true. I've never said anything bad about the state of Georgia in my life. Go Dogs! Woo, woo, woo! Real. Okay? They love me. They love me down in Georgia. You know, the Devilcrats went down to Georgia, and they ain't staying long because this is Dow country. Real. Yeah. All right, we continue here. I know I have money, but I'm trying to raise a little more. Maybe we can do something up here. I don't know how Iowa is still this close. It's confusing to me. So let's just talk about education and continue to scare people. How is Iowa? How is Georgia safe red, but Iowa is still in play? Iowa was never in play in 2020. You can't use that excuse because it's not really accurate. Okay. Ground campaign. Let's run a ground campaign on. They're disgusted. Apparently, I'm scaring them too much. So let's say international and be like, hey, don't you know Trump brokered peace in the Middle East and, North Korea, all that stuff? Vince Dow, my apologies. We'll run positive there, okay? Because apparently I'm being too negative. I'm scaring people. Oh, isn't that? Let's do the same thing in Pennsylvania. We'll continue to scare about energy until they're truly scared. So there we go. All right, based fear-mongering. Okay, we continue here, folks. All right, look at this. We're now, nobody's at 270 yet. There's just the Midwest still up for play. Everyone was like, Vince, I think you're on track to lose the election. Hey, basement caucus. Do you see that, elected bros? Huh? We are #winning. Okay? One of the greatest victories we've ever... Tremendous numbers, okay? It is happening. If only Atlanta, Georgia would be the most Dixie state. It's very true. It's very sad when you think about it because I feel like Georgia is arguably the most iconic state culturally in the entire South, right? Most country music, I know I live in Florida and all that, and so we have an obvious rivalry with Georgia in football and culture and our cops pulling over each other at the state line and stuff like that. But, when you think, look at all this, we're raising in the big bucks now. Most country music mentions, I should say 4 states, but I'm not going to count Texas because that's its own thing. Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, right? That's So consequently, when you think about Southern culture, you think of those three places, really, honestly. And I'd argue Georgia is arguably the most iconic of them all. Dukes of Hazzard takes place where? Georgia, right? All that stuff. And even in terms of landscape, I mean, Georgia, you talk about like the red dirt and the pines, right? That's like iconic. You think of Georgia. I mean, you think of the South, and you think of the magnolias and the pecans and all that, the plantations. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been through every single state in the South extensively, but I have to say Georgia really just has the most of it. You know, you look around, it feels like you are in the South, in Dixieland, iconically. So it's just so true. And what happened to Georgia? Very sad. Very sad. Not Louisiana. Come on, bro. The Rice Festival was okay. Okay, listen. Firstly, about the Rice Festival, Rami. I prefer to have a positive view of the South. Okay, not a bunch of like literal skinheads and meth heads and just ghetto people all in just the same collection of places. Also, Louisiana is its own thing. Okay, it's like it is part of the South. Don't get me wrong, but when you think of Louisiana, you don't think of the South, vice versa. You think of Louisiana. Louisiana has its own culture. The whole Creole Cajun thing going on. It's based. I love Louisiana, but it's its own thing. It's it's like I think it's very distinct. So I wouldn't say it's like the stereotype of the South. It's more like the it's an iconic, outstanding place in the South. Vince, as a Floridian, Florida is just meth as a person. I feel like that's very stereotypical because our like mug shots and crime stories are open and stuff. I mean, yeah, Central Florida. Well, I wouldn't even say that. I feel like Florida is cocaine as a person because, the thing about like meth is it's like straight up trailer trash kind of stuff. Cocaine, I feel like is more of a Florida thing, like the Florida kilos and all that. Like, Florida people are a little bit more upper class compared to the meth stereotype. It's more of a cocaine state. I think it's cocaine as a person. That's a good way to summarize Florida. At least most of Florida that you think of, right? North Florida in the Panhandle is literally just like the South. It's like Georgia and Alabama, but no one wants to care about anything north of Orlando. No one cares about us. Real. All right, here we go. We press onward. Campaign has a little bit of money, but let's raise this and then do something. 120,000, 1.2 million. Big numbers, boys. Big numbers. I feel like we need to save up for TV ads, but who cares? Let's see. Where are we at in Wisconsin right now? We're leading in Wisconsin. Big numbers, boys. Big numbers. Let's see. Michigan, where are we at? Okay, let's go after Michigan because we do need to like get them here. All right, radio campaign. Let's run a scare one about immigration. We're going to scare them. They're hopeful. They're hopeful for what? Joe Brandon. Big mistake, Michigan. We're going to prove that to you. And let's actually hire some more volunteers up there. Why not? Okay, continue. 36 days to the election. Big stuff. We are imminent. They're not ready for this. 120, again, chump change. That's nothing. $600 based, $300. All right, we have a little bit of money. Let's see what we can do with this. Are we leading in Pennsylvania? We are not. They continue to be neutral. Let's do a ground campaign. Again, what do they care about? Energy. Let's continue. We gotta hammer home the fracking thing. Truly. Big fracking state. Brandon is going to destroy it. I mean, it's common sense. What are you doing, Pennsylvania? Okay, real. True. All right. Let's continue here. We're going to do it, though. We are going to crack the blue wall. Big donation out of Hawaii. $2.4 million. That donor does not know what I said about Hawaii on stream the other weekend. Island people, as I refer to them as. But thank you. Mahalo. Mahalo. Okay. Is that what thank you is in Hawaiian? I don't know. All right, I will wear the lays. I will take this off. Okay, because he's probably gonna think I'm one of the plantation people in Hawaii who actually no, that's the Republican money. I'm putting this back on. Cowboy hat stays on, boys. It's so real and it's so true. All right. Let's collect this money. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you. Very cool. I feel like I want to save a little bit of money for TV stuff, so they're gonna just let these little psyops run their course. Actually, well, let's do again old voters. Let's do a radio campaign. They say they're disgusted, so let's run a positive thing about the economy or something. Because I don't want them to be too mad at me. But yes, okay, come on, Florida. What are you doing? It's literally where I'm. It's literally my state of residence. We will be fine. All right, new money, 900, not bad. 120. Whoa, okay, we're doing some good money here. I'm gonna wait. I want to buy a TV ad, so let's try to raise a little bit more money and just let the days carry on because we need that TV blitz right before the election. Right, 32 days left. I think that sounds reasonable to me. So let's do that. Okay, wait. Stop. Pause the game. Jeez. I'll go back to this view, by the way. It's a national debate. What strategy you want to take? Use a mix of attacks and policy, resort to personal attacks, stick to policy. I mean, use a mix of attacks and policy. I feel like that's just common sense. Woo! Won the debate. It was the hat. It was the hat that did it. Everyone's like, we got this rambling dementia patient, and we got the based Asian cowboy. Real. The choice is obvious, America. So true and real. There's a noticeable bump in polls nationwide. Boys, we have got this. We're so back. This is so real. All right, Ohio. What's happening in Ohio? Really? We can't shore up support there? Come on. Do something. You know what? I'm just going to trust the plan. I think we'll be fine there. Let's continue. 30 days left. What are the Democrats going to do? They need to focus on winning their own states right now. 120, very cool. 900, very cool. All right, we got money for some TV ads. Let's do it. Let's see. Wisconsin. Well, Pennsylvania. Okay, you say, wait, 224. Why are we at 224 now? I thought we had the states locked in. Okay, anyways, Pennsylvania is going to be like the juggernaut. Like if we win Pennsylvania, that's 20 as compared to Wisconsin, Michigan. So I'm going to run a TV ad here and they're neutral. I'm going to continue to hammer home the scare thing on energy. Okay. For a big TV ad. Let's go. Run TV ad, boys. All right. Florida is swing again. What is going on? This is literally 1984. You got to be joking. You got to be joking right now. This is just nonsense. It's not real. It's fake. Fake numbers. Fake news. So true. All right, fine. Let's run. What do they care about? Economy? Okay. Guys, I have good economy. Please vote for... You don't have enough funds. Thank you, Brandon. Very cool. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Look at that. Stealing our money. How dare they? How dare he? I have 2,000 volunteers. What are they doing? Are they just sitting on their butts all day? Is that what they're doing? What are my 2,000 volunteers in Florida even doing? What are they there for? Are they just like peeling bananas and throwing them at each other? Is that what they're doing? Like literal like monkeys? Was that what they're doing? They are peeling bananas and throwing them at each other. Or they are just throwing rocks at gators. Like, what are they doing? What are they there for? My goodness. I don't know. Ground campaign. We don't have enough money for that either. We are too broke to do anything. I don't care. It's going to be fine. All right. We got Leonard Skinner. He has a song about Florida. So... All right, let's continue. Here we go. See, look at that. Look at that. We're so back. We're literally back. How is Missouri even in play? Nonsense, man. I don't trust these numbers. Okay, at least Iowa is now light red. Let's get collect the bag, collect the money. Arizona, we're up big. We're going good. I'm going to keep pressing here. How are we doing in Pennsylvania? We in the lead? How are we still not in the lead yet? Oh, TV campaign is still running. We have $2 million. People are disgusted. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So let's rebut on healthcare. All right, let's rebut on healthcare. Hey, look, we actually are the real party of good healthcare. Wisconsin, they're neutral. Well, we need to hammer home the energy thing then. Energy. Low impact scared. Brandon is destroying your fracking and your energy and your car and your mom and everything. Frankly, that's what's happening. Yes, Joe Brandon is doing unspeakable things to your mama. So, I mean, consider that, libtard. Seriously. All right, here we go. The campaign presses onward, boys. All right, let's see. Biden has accused you of corruption and accepting foreign assistance. Well, that's a projection. We literally just found you accepting Chinese, assistance. So I really want to accuse you back of the same thing, but let's just say it's not true. Look at that. The public knows Vince Dow is the most trustworthy person ever. You know, you tried to say foreign entities did 714. The public knew it was a low blow. They knew it didn't work. What a gaffe. Typical Brandon moment. Joe Brandon is doing unspeakable things to your mama. Vince Dow, go to the year 20. It's real. Thank you. Someone should tweet that or clip that, post it on YouTube or something. Like, you know, I will reshare that. Okay. If someone wants to clip Joe Brandon is doing unspeakable things to your mama and post that on YouTube, I will reshare that to the community tab. So here we go. We're back. Literally back. 1.2 million out of the state of Florida. How are we doing there? Up by 4. We got it. It's in the bag. 900,000. All right, we're getting good money here. Let's see. TV campaign running. I want to go in on these TV campaigns. So I'm going to save a little bit of money and wait till we can do that. So Utah went red. What was Utah? Oh, Arizona went red. Look at that. We're running away with it. CJ Trappier is killing it in Arizona. Thank you, my epic campaign manager. Real. Let me collect this money right here. 2.4 million. Big. Okay. Let's go for a TV ad in Michigan. Actually, should we wait? No, let's go for a TV ad in Michigan. They're disgusted. Let's do the rebuttal on healthcare thing. All right. Let's continue here. All right. Money. Big stuff. Big numbers. All right. Let's see. Okay, seriously? Okay, we got Ohio in the bag. I'm not worried. Up by 4. That's enough. 5. That's enough. We got. Okay, I'm not even going to worry about these places. North Carolina, how are we doing? Up by 6. Whoa. Okay, we got that. That's secured. Bag secured, boys. Look at that. I know his new Florida was going to come through for me. I literally live here. Like 5% undecided. Literally, if all of them broke for Brandon, they'd still lose because they're disgusted. They're disgusted with Brandon. Thank you, DeSantis. He's got it going for me. We are up. We're up in Pennsylvania. Okay, good. Let's run a ground campaign. Oh, that's too much money. Never mind. Let's just sit on this for a little bit from now. Oh, okay. Why not? Internet campaign, because I don't know. Okay, radio campaign. Let's go all in on the old voters. Okay, the old folks at home. Real Florida strategy. They're scared. Let's keep doing this rebuttal thing on healthcare. Okay, so we'll do that in Pennsylvania, big. And let's see. Was I going to do Michigan? Okay, we'll let those campaigns run in Michigan. Let's go in for Wisconsin here. Let's run a ground campaign, I guess. I kind of want to really hammer home Pennsylvania. We're up by a little bit here. No, we're going in on Pennsylvania. Okay, we're going in on Pennsylvania. Let's keep doing the rebuttal thing on healthcare. Actually, yeah, rebuttal. I like this strategy. Okay, run. There we go. No, because look at this for a second. If we have 259 right now, if we get Pennsylvania, it's over. Bag secured. I guess if we get Michigan, it's over too. But assuming even if one of these states breaks or whatever, we have Wisconsin. That gets us only to 269. So Pennsylvania is really the grand prize here. I think we got it. I think we're gonna do well. All right. So Brandon is gonna fear this. He is. So let's keep going. Thank you for the chump change. Literally, again, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that little money, but all right, here we go. Money. Yes. Thank you. Let's see. I want these. Are these campaigns done yet? We're still running them. We're up though. We're up in Pennsylvania. Good news. Good numbers. I'm gonna blitz Pennsylvania. Okay, this is the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's me. I'm blitzing it. But for now, we'll wait for those campaigns to finish. Let's do a ground campaign, I say, in Wisconsin. They're neutral still, but we got to scare them about the energy thing. Scare them. Brandon is literally, he's a dictator. Don't you know? Didn't you see the speech? Okay, didn't you see the speech? Let's do that. Steel curtain. Real. That's what we're building. It's the steel curtain. You can't break it. Michigan, let's do the same thing. They're neutral. Well, then we got to scare them about immigration again. Immigration. Scary. Okay? They're not sending their best. Real. We don't have enough money for it. Never mind. Let's just do that with radio then. Okay. Real. Here we go. We are getting close, but it's looking good, bros. It's looking good. It really is. All right. Here we go. 22 days out from the election. Pennsylvania. Look at that. Pennsylvania is what the? We're up by almost 4 points, boys. We got it. Pennsylvania is inevitable. It's true. 2,000 volunteers. I say we shore up there. Let's go in on Michigan. We are up in Michigan. We're literally so back. How much money do we have? $1 million. That's not a lot, but let's see. What about Wisconsin? I don't care. Again, I don't care about Minnesota. We're not even going to try there. We're still down in Wisconsin, so let's run a radio ad there. How are they? They're still neutral. Scare. We're scaring you about your energy. Real. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Keep the red wave rolling. The Trump train. Uh-oh. Florida bros. Come on. What are you doing, Florida? You guys are disgusted still? Okay, well, let's run a positive thing about the economy, I guess. Or let's see how much. We don't have money. Never mind. We can't do anything. So you get money from here. Is that enough? Can we run an economy thing? Let me see. Radio. We don't have enough money for that. Internet, maybe. We don't have enough money for that either. Okay, we're just broke. Apparently. Everything's just expensive. All right, a national debate is supposed to occur today, but your opponent has a cold and has requested a reschedule. What do you want to do? Hold a town hall yourself instead of a debate. Demand Biden debate and call their health into question. Agree to cancel. We're not agreeing to cancel, obviously. I think we're winning right now. We're up. Like the election's favoring us right now from all instances. So I feel like demanding Biden debate and call their health into question is not really necessary, if that makes sense, Because I feel like when you're the front runner, you don't really need to be the attack dog. You can kind of just cruise and say, look at me. I'm in front. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. So I think we should do the classy thing, which is just hold a town hall myself. What? You came across as me. I held my own town hall. What is... Okay. All right. You guys are right. I should have just attacked Biden. I mean, this is just true. My goodness. My goodness. I'm just disgraceful. That's just fake. That's just not real. I don't believe that. Uh-oh. So over. All because I held a town hall? Like, what kind of game is this, dude? Let's see. Okay, again, we can't even afford anything in Florida. We can't afford anything anywhere, so we just got to keep going here. I'm about to blow this. We really are about to blow this. Wow. All right, here we go. Here's some money. All right, so Florida. We got to shore that up. So radio for the old folks. They're disgusted. Okay, so let's just keep doing positive stuff about the economy. Run that. Pennsylvania. We got to save Pennsylvania. Truly. What's a populous state? How much is a ground campaign? Let's do it. Let's do it. They're neutral. Keep scaring them about energy. That's the strategy. Ground campaign. They're going to ban fracking and many other things. So run that. Okay. Okay. We should be good. We should be good. Vince just lost the game. You know what? Listen, when all you guys who doubted my abilities, when I win the election, none of you people are getting a job in my cabinet. In fact, I'm going to use the FBI to harass the people who doubted that I was going to win. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. People are not prepared for this. A wealthy donor has planned an extravagant fundraiser at $10,000 per plate. Attend the fundraiser, but skip speaking in public. I mean, what are people going to say? Oh, this guy spoke at a fundraiser. Okay, who cares? You know what? We have to do it because we're broke. Our campaign is broke right now. Oh, he spoke at a fundraiser. Joe Brandon's getting foreign money. Who cares? Attend the fundraiser. Be low-key about it, but attend the... Brandon literally got money from Ukraine. Hunter... Oh, but he spoke at a fundraiser. Yeah, because you loser... Oh, common folk, okay? You loser common folk. You didn't listen to this. Look at the hypocrisy here, okay? The hypocrisy of the American public. Let me go full elitist mode for a minute. The hypocrisy of the American public. I asked you guys in so many emails. We haven't heard from you yet, Patriot. We haven't gotten your chance to meet me at a fundraiser dinner yet, Patriot. Hey, all donations tonight, Patriot, are going to be double times 8. None of you people responded to them. None of you people, the audacity, right? Just think of the principle of this. They didn't help me out. Our campaign is broke. We literally have no money. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? So I'm going to go speak at a fundraiser because I don't know. We need some money. And now the public is thinking you're tied to special interest? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Brandon is he's a walking special interest, okay? We just attacked him a few months ago about the Hunter Biden stuff. And you're going to stand here and be like, oh, but he spoke at a fundraiser. Well, if you're so mad about that, Farmer Joe, we were asked to donate to the GOP, Patriot, and you didn't do it. You didn't respond. You were like, it's a scam. It's fake. You're not going to actually get a picture with Donald Trump, which you were. You weren't trusting the plan, Patriot. We asked you so many times to become a member, Patriot, and you didn't. And now you're mad that I was speaking at an event with a lobbyist. Also, who was leaking photos? This violates the policy. I mean, we said no photos, okay? Security sucked, truly. Security was just awful. But anyways, at least we got some money here. Ground campaign going in Pennsylvania. We're down in Michigan. It's so over. We're down in Wisconsin. It's so over, boys. We had it. We had it in the bag. And now look at this. They're just throwing nonsense our way. Okay, people are scared. Let's do the rebuttal. Young people care about healthcare, supposedly, right? Let's do the rebuttal on healthcare. Hey, you say we don't care about healthcare? Yes, we do, buddy. Uh-oh. Okay, we should be fine here. I trust the plan in Florida. Again, something going in Michigan. How is Iowa back in play? You got to be joking. I don't even care. We're gonna win it. I believe. I believe in my Hawkeyes. You got the ground thing going in Pennsylvania, that should help. Do we have money for a ground thing in Florida? We do not. We're broke. We're broke. Okay, we're going to have to continue the game. The lobbyists didn't give us enough money, sadly. So let's continue. You want to give me some money? Do you want to give me some money? Thank you. Thank you. 600,000. All right, that's enough to, I don't know, buy fast food, like unironically. It's nothing. You people ought to be ashamed of yourself. You want Brandon to win the election. You really do. You really do. Don't have enough money for that. Okay, here we go. We can run a radio campaign. How are they? They're disgusted. Let's make them feel optimistic about international again. Hey, guys. Hey there, guys. Donald Trump made a peace in the Middle East. Don't you know? Okay. Thank you. Very cool. All right, well, at least we're up in Wisconsin. That's good. How are we doing in Pennsylvania still? All right, still got that ground campaign going. Michigan, looking good. Why is Iowa in play? This is ridiculous. Okay, let's just be safe. What's the cheapest thing we can do? All right. They're scared. Let's just talk about education, positive. Republicans want to fix education. That should be enough. I think that should shore up Iowa. I don't even know why it's competitive. That's just strange. But let's see. Internet campaign. That's not the... Okay, whatever. Let's continue. Try to raise some more money here. All right, big money. Big last minute. Thank you, Peter Thiel. Thank you, Koch brothers. All right, now we got money to do stuff. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Florida, we're still up. Let's see. Michigan, we're down by a point. Pennsylvania, I say we continue to monopolize Pennsylvania. But let's see here. We do need Florida for sure. But I want to run a TV ad. So could we... What do you guys think? Florida or Pennsylvania to target? I feel like it'd be cocky to say we have Florida in the bag. So you're down up to... Okay, we're actually down by more in Florida. All right. Oh, we don't have the money. Never mind. Okay, where's the cheapest state to run a TV ad? $4 million. Okay, real. Mood is neutral. Okay, so we can... Let's keep scare... Let's use the scare tactic about energy. All right. Energy... Scare. Real. Okay, now Pennsylvania's in the bag. Whatever leftover funds we have, let's see. We can do something in Florida. I don't know. We'll try for it. Can't afford it. Never mind. Wisconsin. Ground. What should that be? Yes, real. Okay, ground campaign in Wisconsin. We'll just talk about social issues. And I don't know. Let's rebut. I guess. Let's just do positive. I don't know. Whatever. Something. Try something. I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's see where the polls become. 17 days out. It's literally so close. It's going to come down on the wire. People who didn't trust the plan, they thought Dow Bros were going to get felted in this election. It's just so not true. Everything in Florida is too expensive. This is just like real life. Okay. All right, let's see where we are now. Pennsylvania going up. We got it. Pennsylvania is secured. Why is Iowa still in play? No, our margin is going up. We'll be fine there. Wisconsin. We're leading by a point. We got multiple things going on. That should be fine. We're still down in Michigan. How much would a TV ad be? We don't have the money for that. A radio ad? Okay, let's run a radio ad. They're scared. Let's just talk about international accomplishments because apparently Michigan cares about that. I don't know. All right, let's go. All right, new fundraising money. Collect these bags. 1.2 million. Okay, we can do a lot with that. We actually can. All right, let's see what we can do in Michigan. Can we run a TV ad? We can. We have enough money. All right. They're scared. We'll just talk about, we'll do the positive international thing again. Here we go. All right, Michigan, we got it. Now. What's going on in Florida still? We got Florida. People are hopeful. All right, good. They're hopeful about us. Let's see. Our chat saying things. Game probably hasn't considered Nevada's recent shift right. It actually has. The reason Nevada is blue is because I've not spent a single campaign resource in Nevada or Minnesota. Because I'm being smart. People are just dumb. Okay. Look, 0 volunteers. We've done nothing there. Same thing in Minnesota. We don't care. This is our strategy. We're going for like the generic. We're just going to repeat 2016, basically. Like, that's the strategy. We're doing a safe strategy here. All right. All right. We continue. We press onward. Onward, MAGA soldiers. How is North Carolina back in play? Oh, no, bros. Oh, no. Let's see. This is not looking good. Does that even constitute in play? Okay, let's run something really cheap. Radio. We don't have the money for anything, so never mind. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to let that happen, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. 14 days out. We're getting close. Absentee, early voting, whatever has started. All right, North Carolina. Should we try to secure that? 3, I still feel like we got it, though. I don't know. Should we play it safe? How much is a radio campaign here? We'll do the scare energy thing as usual. That's like our go-to. That's our bread and butter, really, on this campaign trail. Pennsylvania. Good. Love to see it. Wisconsin. We love to see it. I love Culver's. I love Sheets. It's so real. Real American politics. You know, well, the last campaign manager we had, some random dude, wasn't good. We hired Real American Politics as our top campaign manager and consultant. Look at the results. We're doing very well. It's incredible. All right, Michigan. We are still trailing in Michigan, but those things are running. Iowa. Let's see. Florida. I feel like that's locked in. I don't know why that's considered still not winning. But let's see. Wisconsin. Let's run like a radio campaign or something. They're hopeful. You're getting too hopeful, boys. Time to scare you about what are they? Social issues. All right. Brandon wants to take your wiener away. All right. Pennsylvania. Let's do the same thing. They're neutral. Okay, well, back to scaring you about... Oh, never mind. Too expensive. All right, we continue. Let's go. Do we have money to do something in Carolina? Okay, we are doing something in Carolina. My bad. Uh-oh. Damn it, Brandon. How is the Missouri in play? This doesn't make any sense. This is fake. Okay, because we have no volunteers, I assume. I don't want to hire 1,000 volunteers. That's okay. Radio ad or something. Something cheap. They care about education. They're scared. Okay, economy then. Economy. Low taxes. Yay. There. Are you happy, Missouri? Why are you even competitive? That's just not real. Florida. Florida's too expensive to do anything in, though. That's the problem here. Radio campaign. 3.2. They're hopeful. Okay. They care about social issues. Let's scare them about immigration then. Scare Florida. Pennsylvania. If we even have anything left, how much do we have left? Okay, we have a little bit left. Let's do a radio campaign. They're neutral. All right, let's keep doing the energy thing then. That's I mean, that's a tested and true strategy. Hey, fracking state. You be scared. Yes, real. Okay, there we go. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Nothing flipped. Nothing changed. There. 1.2 million. Big. What can we do with that? Radio campaign in here, maybe? How are they feeling? Hopeful? Too bad. Time to be scared. Immigration. Real. Scary. Wall. This. Yes. Okay. All right, here we go. 11 days to election day. We got this. We got this. Anyone who's not trusting the plan, you're going to be so sorry. You're going to be like, wow, Vince Dow should be a professional consultant because this was the most talented comeback we've ever seen. And it really was. Think about it. For the first 7 days of this game, I did not do a single thing. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't hire a single volunteer. I didn't spend a single dollar like on anything. And then impulsively, because of that, I spent way too much money. And look, our campaign's been broke like the entire time. So truly, you look at that, you look at the performance I'm about to pull. You know, I think that I should be hired as a political consultant. I'd say about $200,000, maybe $300,000. I don't know. Depends on the scope of the campaign. I think all those things are smart and accurate and realistic in what we should be doing. So we have a large donation, maybe from a foreign source. It's possible no one will notice. No, we return the donation. America first, as usual. All right, we continue. Here we go. We don't need to take any risks because we got it. We got the election won. Frankly, we have already won by a lot. By a lot, frankly. Michigan. We're up now in Michigan by 2.5. A little bit less. How much is a TV ad? Can't afford that. Can we afford a TV ad in Michigan? Probably can. We can. All right. Throw everything we got. We're going to scare them about immigration. You guys ready? Style. Scared. Real. Blitz Michigan. Here we go. Here we go. Probably should have done something about Carolina. But it's fine. It's fine. We got it. We got it. All right. All right. Victory imminent. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Stop the game. 300,000. Why is Missouri still close? I don't understand. Okay. North Carolina. Lean red. Good. Good stuff. Good numbers. All right. Biden made a speech with clear policy mistakes. They haven't corrected. What do you want to do? Let's just do the press release. Let's go. Real. Okay, now we got it. We got it. Brandon said he wants to make cats free for everyone. And everyone knows it's supposed to be puppies. Okay, so real. He screwed it up. Big Brandon L. Common Brandon L as usual. Okay. We need more money to do anything though. 395,000. What the? Oh, it's so over. We got it. 8 days out. Raise the money. All right. The final blitz, the final push. Look at that. Look at that, boys. I told you should have trusted the plan. You really should have. We're going to go in all in on Pennsylvania then. TV can't afford that, but let's go radio. They continue to be neutral. I don't know why. Let's do a ground campaign and let's talk about energy and let's continue to scare them there. Okay. Because so long as we get Florida and Pennsylvania and North Carolina, I believe that's already 270. Assuming these random states, Iowa and Missouri, like, yeah, of course they're going to go red. Stop psyoping me. Do you have money for any? No, okay, we don't have money for anything in Florida. We're just going to have to hold out on that front. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. We got it. Shouldn't be an issue. All right, money. Here we go. Florida needs something. All right. We still don't have enough. Wow. That's pathetic. But they have 2,000 volunteers already. So if they can't figure this out, they're stupid. You need more fundraising. Come on. Here we go. Oh, it is so... We got this. Guys, I think we just won the election. Okay, look at that. Look at this. This is incredible. All right, well, let's just go for what we need to close out this fantastic performance, quite frankly. Economy positive, because we're going to, not make them too upset. And if we have anything left let's see, Carolina. Oh, wait, no, South Carolina, my bad. North Carolina. Do we need to shore up that, or should we go for Pennsylvania? We got the ground campaign. Okay, let's buy something in North Carolina if we can. Radio campaign. Do we have enough money? Yes, we do. They're scared. Let's talk positively about the economy so that we don't look like schizos all the time. All right, I think we got it. I think this is the election. Here we go. Here we go, boys. It's imminent. Uh-oh. What the? All right, Carolina needs some help. Not a problem, folks. Not a problem. Because we can run TV ad, too much money. Internet ad, hire volunteers. I don't know. I mean, we still got the lead, but let's go ground campaign. They care about energy. They're already scared. Let's just talk positively about the economy. This is the final pitch, right? The scare. Here's what you do. You reel them in with fear initially. You're like, oh, Brandon, this now the final push. Here's my vision. Here's my case for America. It's brilliant optics. Okay, ground campaign there. We'll shore that up. And I think this is the election. I think we got it. I think we got the election won. All right, some money around here. You know, we're doing fine. How much do we have? 1 million. Okay, so we can find it. So that should be fine. Let's make a final blitz for like the Rust Belt. Okay, so let's do radio campaigns everywhere. Radio campaign. What mood are they in? They're scared. Let's do something positive about healthcare, I guess. Actually, international. Okay. Again, peace in the Middle East, guys. We did it. Positive ad in Pennsylvania. Run that. We need... I don't think we can afford anything in Florida with that much money. So let's just try to secure like Michigan or something. Never mind. We don't have the money for anything. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's Wisconsin maybe. Okay. Let's go for Wisconsin. We almost got this, boys. Everyone doubted me. No one trusted the plan. Let's scare them. They care about energy. Let's scare them about energy. Because actually, you know what? Actually, yes. Yeah. Let's just scare them about energy. I don't know. Energy scared because they don't care about the economy. So, all right. We got it. We don't need to spend a single more dollar, truthfully. I think we got this election won. I think, frankly, we have won by a lot. Okay. How is Ohio back in play? What is going on? What's going on, Ohio? Ohio is back in play. This is just fake. Okay. Well, we can't do anything there anyway. So, it's going to be fine. Trust the plan. They're suppression polls. All right, here we go. 900,000. All right, just secure the bag in Ohio, I guess. I don't know why that's even necessary. They're neutral. Well, let's just do a radio campaign for the old folks, and let's scare them about social issues. That should be enough. I don't know. Biden has promised a high-level position to a family member who's unqualified as clear example of nepotism. You know, we don't have time to do the media tour. We're doing our own vision. Let's send out a press release. There you go. All right, now back to the campaign trail we go. We got this. Everyone did not trust the plan except for the plan trusters, and now we got it. So it should be good. Let's continue. I think we got this election won. I think we got it. I think we're literally so back, boys. There we go, 900,000. Good. An earthquake has struck North Carolina. Homes are destroyed and people are scared. What do you want to do? Well, North Carolina is a swing state. We absolutely need to, I would say, fly over to disaster zone. Are you serious? Are you joking right now? I bet you Brandon went to go see. He probably blamed the earthquake on climate change. Okay? So don't look at me like that. I care about your state. This is ridiculous. South Carolina is a better Carolina anyway. North Carolina. Oh, but the Republican delegation. I don't care about the Republican delegation, okay? South Carolina is a more beautiful state, has a better climate. There's more to do. It's more iconic. It's more southern. It has supposedly Mexican town that like looks like it was made in Vegas or something. Screw you, North Carolina. How dare you? How dare you get mad at that? Like, that's just unreasonable. Whatever. We're still up. It's fine. Wisconsin, what are you doing, boys? Ground campaign. Let's just go in on that. They're hopeful. Too bad. You need to be scared again. You need to remember the final push. You need to remember that Joe Brandon is literally going to steal your children and probably eat them too. Okay, so we'll do that. Anything left we can spend in Pennsylvania? I'm all in. I'm telling you, you guys have to trust the plan when it comes to Pennsylvania. Okay, it's like the big state, but we don't have enough money. So let's see. Maybe Michigan, we can spend something. This radio campaign, we can't afford that. Okay, they're scared. Let's make them hopeful because Trump made world peace. I mean, Vince now, sorry, made world peace. Okay, all right. We got it. The election is ours. Okay. All right, here we go. Election day. All right, election day. All right, so it didn't say Biden wins the election. Election day. All right, so we project Biden wins Maine. We didn't even win that one district in Maine, but like, who cares? Didn't ask, didn't even try. All right, next state. He won New Hampshire. That's a scary margin. Okay, I know New Hampshire is a blue leading state. Was hoping to do a little bit better, but then again, I did not hire a single volunteer in the state of New Hampshire. Like, I didn't spend a single dollar there, so that's reasonable. All right, 8-0. You're not going to be happy. Vermont, who cares? Massachusetts, expected. Rhode Island, they're calling that too. Whatever. Connecticut, whatever. New York, whatever. I mean, we're down 62-0, but who cares? New Jersey, no. Delaware, of course. Trump won Pennsylvania. Look at that. It paid off. Look at those margins. People denied it. What did I say about Pennsylvania? I said we blitzed Pennsylvania. We go all in on Pennsylvania. Why? Because it's the money state. 20 electoral votes. Look at that. Off to a great start. The Rust Belt strategy. You call it the blue wall. It's the steel curtain. And it belongs to us. It belongs to us. We're so back. Let's go, Steelers. Okay, I'm going to have a gigantic Permani sub after this. And it's just so real. We love Pennsylvania. We love it. All right. I'm a Pennsylvania head. Biden wins Maryland. Who cares? Larry Hogan, you're cringe. DC, don't care. Trump wins West Virginia. Country roads take me home, truly, to the place I belong. Okay. It's real. But Biden wins Virginia. Again, don't care. We won North Carolina. All right. So the dominoes are falling into place. Again, everyone doubted. Everyone's like, Vince, you're going to lose. Vince, you're going to lose. Vince, you're going to lose the election, huh? What are you doing, Vince? You're not good at the game. You're not good at the game, Vince. I don't know. Well, I just won Pennsylvania. I won North Carolina. All the swing states I was using the term blitzing. We're doing well so far. So, Vince, I think you're losing in the polls. I don't think you know how to play the game, Vince. I think you are just a nerd. You're out of touch with the real American patriot like myself. South Carolina, again, I still affirm that it's the better Carolina. I will say that because the fact that I was trying to survey earthquake damage. Okay, why? Because I'm about to be president. There might be rebuilding to do. I need to like see what's going on. I want to help North Carolina. And what did they say? They were like, no, we're mad at you. We're mad at you because you just wanted attention, man. So I'm still a believer. South Carolina, the better Carolina, All right, one Georgia. Woo! Go Dogs! Real. Glory, Georgia. It looks like the Democrats come down to Georgia, but they ain't staying long. Go Dogs! Woo, woo, woo. Real. Okay, so easy. 17-point victory. It's just so true. So true. All right. The Vince Dow Dixieland coalition, it builds. Just so true. All right. So true. I'm basking in the glory of this right now. Trump wins Florida. Real. Look at the point margin on that too. Everyone's like, Florida kept flirting with us or whatever. Like, oh, it's getting close in Florida. This is DeSantis land and Brandon land is not welcome in the great state of Florida. Okay. Total victory for Suwannee River Bros. Let's go. All right. The South is coming together. So now we have our little Sunbelt wall. All we need is Arizona. And then I believe we basically win the election, right? Assuming we win Iowa and Missouri and whatnot. We won Alabama. Real sweet home. Dixieland delight. This is my Dixieland delight right now. Was winning the state of Alabama. We are blasting Rammer Jammer because, hey, Biden, hey, Brandon, we just beat the heck out of you. Real. We did. It's just so true. We are spending our dollar on campaigning parked in a holler, neath the mountain moonlight. Vote Trump. Hold her up tight against the polling booth that you're getting her to vote in. Make a little lovin' after you vote, obviously. A little turtle dovin' on a Mason-Dixon night. F you, Joe Brandon. Okay? It's my life. And Kamala, too. This is so cringe. Oh, so right. And Nancy Pelosi, too. My Dixieland delight. It's so true, though. It's so true. So anyways, they've already skipped to Tennessee. They were like, you're taking too long, Vince. You're literally making a fool out of yourself. You're literally embarrassing yourself. But we won Tennessee. Okay. Truly a victory that is as smooth as Tennessee whiskey in this crazy town. But it's a based crazy town because it voted for us. Okay? This is real. Grand Old Opry, more like, this is so cringe. Grand Old Opry, more like Grand Old Trumpy. Okay? That's what it is. Real. Tennessee is Trump land. Go Vols. Rocky Top nationalism. Trump wins Kentucky. No, I screw you, Kentucky. You cringe. Trump wins. There we go. There we go. Easy money. Again, easy money. A little bit closer than I would have liked to see. I mean, it's like a +8 state. We only pulled it by 3. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. We love our Buckeyes. We love our Browns. Bengals, I guess you can say too. I mean, I gave a speech in Ohio in real life. So you thought we were losing Ohio? You're just wrong. I'm kind of mad at them though. 3 points in Ohio. What were you doing? It's fine. We got it. You know, I'm not going to be mad. But Ohio, I'm not happy with you. Michigan. It's so over. Call the race. Call the race. It's over. It's over. We won Michigan. We got it. Look at this sweep. Look at every state we went in on for the campaign strategy. Again, look at my strategy, okay? People were like, why is Nevada blue? Why aren't you going for Minnesota? Because we're playing it safe. What did I do? I put all my resources in on a few states I knew if we just win Michigan and Pennsylvania and then keep all the states we want to keep, we win the election, we get 270. So I put everything in on there, and look at how that's paying off. Look at how that's paying off. But that guy, North Star Politics, was like, don't sleep on Minnesota. Someone else was like, don't sleep on Nevada. Not to call you guys out in particular. We love you guys. But y'all were just wrong. Okay? You really were. And you can see the fruits of my strategy. Okay? Look at that. Look at that big brain strategy right there. It's real. You can call the race right now. I virtually guarantee at this point, it is over. We got it. Indiana, easy money. Easy money. Go Hoosiers. Mississippi, real. Hotty toddy. Okay. Louisiana. Look at that margin in Louisiana. It's so true. It's so true. You get down the fiddle and you get down the vote. Okay. You put on your shoes because you're about to go vote. And then after you vote, you dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. But it's a Tuesday night. Louisiana Tuesday night. Okay. Real. So true. So true. We are calling Baton Rouge tonight to tell them, call the election, call the race. We won by a lot, quite frankly. Okay? It's real. It's so true. We won Arkansas. Go Pig. We won Missouri. I don't know why they were claiming Missouri was in play. It's not. Again, easy. Illinois, don't care. You're cringe. Everyone who lives in Illinois besides Gabe Gudarini is and Charlie. I forgot Charlie too, and Mr. S. Only 2 cool people in Illinois. Everyone else there literally sucks. Trump wins Wisconsin. It's over. Call the race. Call the race. What did I say? Thank you, Real American Politics. Real American Politics is very happy right now. He's like, I told you guys, man. Real. He did. And he's having Culver's to celebrate as we speak right now. It's just so true. It's so true. Wisconsin with a big W. It's real. We won Minnesota. I didn't even try. It's so over. Get on the Trump train, buddy. The Vince Dow train, whatever we're LARPing as at the moment. I did not put a single dollar into Minnesota. I didn't have one volunteer. I didn't spend a dime, and we just won Minnesota. We just won. We just won. It's so over. Call the race. Call the race. We now project Vince Dow has felted Brandon by like astronomical margins. We won Minnesota. Are you kidding? I didn't even try. I didn't even try to campaign there. But we won. Epic. Iowa. Why was Iowa so close? How is Iowa closer than Minnesota? I don't know. I don't know what these farmers are doing. Okay. They're doing strange things with their corn. I don't know what they were up to. But all right, Trump wins North Dakota. Easy. Thank you, Matt Heilman, for campaigning. Trump wins South Dakota. Kristi Noem, you still suck. Trump wins Nebraska, my favorite state, as we know. My favorite state. Trump wins Kansas. Real and true. Trump wins Oklahoma. Boomer sooner. Very true. Trump wins Texas. Yeehaw. 285. It's over. It's over. Take me to Texas 200 years ago, but then fast forward 200 years to right now because we just won the election at the hands of the great state of Texas. It's just so true. It is miraculous. Okay. It truly is. Why did you say Biden won Iowa? No, he didn't. That's a psyop. It literally said we won Iowa, but it's just so true. Take me to every Texas song in the book. The eyes of Texas were upon us tonight. We could not get away, and we did not get away. And Gabriel blew his horn. And it's just so true. It's so true. Hook 'em. Real. I have the hat on. That's what it was. It was what it was. Look at that. All right, next state. New Mexico. Don't care. Colorado. You can pretend. Oh, we won this state. We won that state. You lost the election. It's both over, buddy. We have 270. Wyoming. Look at that. Look at that. Montana. Thank you. Very cool. We love Montana. Arizona. 15-point victory in Arizona. We didn't even try that hard. All right. It's just real. Just couldn't stop us, man. Look at that. 302 already. Utah 308. Thank you, Mormons. Very cool. Very cool. Idaho. Valid. It's just so true. Nevada. We won Nevada by 11. Who cares? Oh, yeah. Keep your hookers and your slot machines because we got the White House. You got the Caesar's Palace. Brandon is president of what? Caesar's Palace. Yeah. Or president of the United States, buddy. Didn't ask. Washington. Again, nerd state. Who cares? Oregon. California. Wow. Incredible. I don't care, though. Look at that. Alaska. Real. Hawaii. Don't. That scared me. Look at that. 315 electoral votes. Thank you, America. What a night it has been. And sorry to keep you waiting, by the way. Complicated business. I just got a call from Mr. Brandon. And he congratulated us. It's not about me, it's about us. Okay? It's about you, Matt Heilman. It's about you, Luis Jr. It's about you, Mile Jausen. It's about you, RJ. It's about us on a hard-fought campaign and a tremendous victory. Now is the time, after what has been a brutal election season, and boy, it has been a brutal one. Brandon took money from Ukraine and then said that I couldn't attend the lobbyist thing. People wouldn't even donate money to our campaign. And we had no money. We didn't spend a single dollar for the first 7 days and then overspent, and we're totally broke by like day 50. But what has been a hard-fought campaign after all of it is time for Americans to come together and unite and recognize take a sip of water for dramatic effect. Takes another sip of water for dramatic effect. Takes another sip of water for dramatic effect. It is time for Americans to come together and recognize that the sun never sets on Vince Dow nationalism. Point number one. And point number two. Matt Heilman constantly says, I work for Reason TV, and it's not true. Lionel's Romans 5:8 says that I'm married to Stacey Abrams, and it is not true. And one Joe Brandon said I did 714, and it is not true. As your president, I will be president for all Americans. That includes the factory worker in Pennsylvania. Woo! Pennsylvania. That includes the tech worker in Silicon Valley. Boo, they're cringe. No, I serve them too. I care about their needs too as your president. And it even applies to the fake governor loser candidates in a state like Georgia. What did he mean by that? Ladies and gentlemen, I am president for all of America. And now, what I ask of you, not just of my supporters, but of independents, of Brandon Democrats, of all Americans, is to truly come together and give me money to fix my car because my fender is still broken. All right, I don't know. Is that a good campaign speech? So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, today I say to you, people constantly ask what their country can do for them. I say to you, ask, what can Stacey Abrams do for you? It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, I mean, that's about all I have to say. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we will make America cool again. We will make America epic again. And we will make America based again. Thank you very much. God bless you. And have a good night. Yes, it's so true. It's just the greatest presidential acceptance speech potentially of all time. Many are saying this. Many people are saying this. Okay? It's just real. It's real. All right. It was so cringe when he said that. I think the whole thing was cringe. I think I was trying to be cringe on purpose, and it's just true. What did Riley not like the rendition of Dixieland Delight? You know. All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will continue for another 30 minutes here. But now it's time for Q&A. All right. We played that game for 2.5 hours. That's impressive. That's a feat of engineering right there. But yeah, Let's go through chat. Questions you want to send in. Super chats to go to the Fix Vince Dow's Car Fund, whatever you want to do. But yeah. This whole stream is just a Vince Dow cringe compilation. You know what, Josh Sullivan? You know what? Yes, it was. It was based. It was epic cringe. Okay, it was cool cringe. And Manslayer condensed 2 years into an hour. Yeah, no one could do what I just did. It's just so real. What's the next event? It's for American Virtue, you mean? It's nothing is confirmed yet, but probably in Georgia after the election. Likely, not saying true. What happened to the Vince Mobile? Okay, I explained this earlier on stream at the beginning, but I assume people poured in after, so I can explain this again. In fact, I can explain this with a photograph as well. So let me actually, take a picture and so airdrop the picture to my computer, and so you can actually kind of see what really happened here. So let me airdrop this before I explain it. But basically, as you guys know, I was at NatCon this week really. It's like Sunday through Tuesday. Why are they doing a conference Sunday through Tuesday? I don't know. Ask them. But I was there Sunday through Tuesday. And today I was driving home. All right. And this is why we started the stream late, by the way. Like literally, this is the reason. I live about 5.5 hours from Miami. Oh, my bad. I live about 5.5 hours from Miami. Hold on. I need to just play this on the screen. I'm rambling. Okay. This is the bulk of the visible damage, but I feel like there's probably more. I don't know. Anyways, I was about 40 minutes from home. Yeah, 40 minutes from home. Okay. I was on I-75. Smooth drive so far, by the way. Let me just say that. Incredible driver. Done plenty of road trips. Would never cause an accident on my own doing because I don't do that. But, it was raining. Visibility was okay, but not the best. And it so turns out someone in that lane before me got in an accident. And when they got in that accident, they were just literally pieces of metal. Just a big piece of metal just sticking in the middle of the lane. And, I honestly didn't see it until it was too late. People say, well, maybe because everyone's gonna figure out a way to make fun of me, even though I'm like a good driver. So they say, "Whoa, that's your fault." First of all, it's raining. Second of all, I did see it like ahead of time, but I didn't have enough time. And also, it was across 2 lanes. This debris was also across 2 lanes. So it's either move over one lane and hit the debris in that lane, or stay in this lane and hit the debris there. It's like, what are you gonna do? So I was like, okay, might as well just stay in the lane I'm already in. Because if you went over 3 lanes, there's a big semi-truck just taking over the space. So really, it's a lose-lose situation. I could not take a victory in the situation, okay? So I had to make a very quick split-second judgment call. The judgment call I made was, I'm going to stay in this lane because there's multiple pieces of debris in the other lane. There's one piece of debris in this lane I was already in. It's a bigger piece, but there's one piece. So I make a split-second judgment call. Try to slow down a little bit, but I'm going to go over the middle, right? Instead of driving over it with my tires, I'm going to just try to go over the middle. Hopefully my car clears it without problems or whatever. So this is what happened, right? So I go over it. My car did not clear it in the middle, as you can see. And you can see all these paint scratches here, and a piece of my fender came off or whatever. But anyways, right after it happened, you could totally hear it underneath the car. I was like, oh, dang it. The car was driving wrong. Like, I don't know. I just heard noises coming from underneath the car. It was very bumpy all of a sudden or whatever. It was like, oh, shoot. So, and I'm going to be honest. I'm morally against cussing. I'm going to be honest. I said something more than, oh, shoot, when that happened. I'll fully admit that. Okay. I'll fully admit that I did that in the heat of this moment. Okay. So that's what I did. But, and it was very bumpy. I was like, shoot, is this car going to fall apart on me now that this happened? So I pulled over to the left shoulder. I was in the left lane because I drive in the left lane because I'm not, a wimp. So I was in the left lane. So I got over to the left shoulder, get hazard lights on, get out, try to look at my car. And I don't know. I didn't really see anything. Nothing was I just couldn't tell. So I was like, okay, whatever. Get back in the car. There's an exit nearby, so I got off on an exit, stopped at the gas station, and tried to examine the damage here. And from what it looked like, so this piece of the fender is coming off, scratches. I couldn't get underneath my car because my car is too low to the ground. I can't like peek my head in underneath it. There's a scratch on the back. It's driving a little weird, but I was like, okay, I don't know. Here's the story here is like, I had a judgment call to make, and this is why I was late to the stream kind of, but I was like, I still want to stream tonight. So, which is why, by the way, part of the reason I ended up ultimately taking a minor risk, it wasn't really a big risk, but I kind of risked my life in a way, was for you guys. I just want you guys to know that. Okay. Cause I was like, shoot, this puts a dent in my plans. I'm already going to be kind of late. I'm probably going to be late to stream tonight, but I had one of two options. I'm about like, by the time I got off the exit, about 35 miles from home. Okay. About 35 miles from home. Vince now has a judgment call to make. Again, his car is making a weird noise from underneath. It's driving a little weird, but maybe it's okay. It feels steerable and everything. Either I call my insurance company now, have them tow me, have them drive me home. And presumably that's going to take, and presumably there's no stream happening tonight if that happens, and I'm going to have to pay extra money, right? Or insurance says that, whatever, Or I risk my car totally blowing out or falling apart on me or exploding or whatever is going on here, right? But I drive home, and if I make it home in time, I'll have to delay the stream because I had to stop and all this. But it'll save time. It'll probably save money, but it's risky. Honestly, as any man should, I called my dad. He gave me, I don't know, he gave me a little bit more advice. I was like, yeah, you're right. I should just drive home because it's already what I was leading on doing. So what I did was I drove home, but to be a little bit safer, I didn't take the interstate, right? I didn't take the interstate because, I was like, this car keeps making this weird noise. There's something still going on underneath it. I'd prefer to just drive slow and not have to deal with the stress of like everyone driving so fast on the interstate. So I took the highway home. I took 441 home instead of I-75. The old highways I always talk about and whatnot. Yeah, so I took that home. And I made it. I made it home with the minimal incident. But I don't know. The thing is that like rumbling noise underneath my car, I'm hoping it's just the fender. And what I think it is, and what I was talking to my dad, is what it probably is, because I felt it a lot on the interstate, but I didn't really feel it as much when I was driving on the highway on the road. I think it's just the wind. I think that because it's like this rolling noise. It's like, whoosh, 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 right? I think what's happening there, and I hope what's happening there, is just like when I'm driving it, like the wind kind of makes this jump up and down, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling under the car. I'm hoping that's what it is, and I'm hoping that's all that happened to the car. Scratches and the fender is just like hanging off, and not anything wrong with the actual engine or suspension or whatever underneath the car. I think the tires are fine. I will say I think the tires are fine. And I do think I made the right call going over it over the middle and not my tires. Because it's a big piece of metal. I mean, it would have popped my tires. And then it's like, shoot, you're definitely not getting home that way. Whereas with the kind of busted fender, you can still drive home. I think I made the right judgment call in the situation, all things considered. But yeah, that's what happened to my car. That's what happened to my car. I had to drive home slow and on the highway, so that way, it wouldn't try to get home with minimal damage. Did it damage your radiator? See, that stuff I don't know. That stuff I don't know. All my engine, I had no oil light or engine light or tire pressure. I didn't have any gauges on in my car. My car's gauges all said they were fine, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a mechanic look at it or whatever. So it's probably your skid plate rattling because it's loose, obviously. Yeah, well, I hope that's all it is. I hope that's all that's wrong with the car. We are praying for this because I really don't want to have to deal with more problems than that. I don't know. I'm hoping if it's just this, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe the repairs end up being like under like $1,000 because I don't know. I feel like if I go through insurance, they're probably going to figure out an excuse because they're just such scumbags. They're probably going to figure out an excuse to raise my premiums because of this. Even though it's like I literally had no choice. I made as you can tell, a correct driving decision. What do you want me to do? Merge into a semi truck or hit more debris and bust more and pop a tire and spin out and get in a huge, like, I made the right call. I didn't have a choice, but you know what? Oh, yeah, it's your fault, buddy. You're going to raise your premiums now that you're having these problems. So no, I'm gonna take it to shop this week. Have them at least make sure nothing's wrong with the bottom. Probably just fix this thing if it's not too much of a hassle, and that I think is the move. I'm glad to hear you're not hurt. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, the Lord kept me safe today. Okay, truly. But yeah, I'm glad to, obviously. I'm gonna take a guess and say Vince drives a 2017 Hyundai Tucson. You're wrong. I'm not gonna say what I do drive, but that's not it. That's not it. You're wrong, buddy. Yeah, Tucsons don't sit that low to the ground. Real. That's the thing too. If my car were not this low, I probably could have cleared that thing. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But as you can see, you know, that wasn't clearing anything. Skid plate will be easy to repair. You can do that blocks yourself. Well, I need someone to look at it to make sure that there's not more than that, because it could have damaged a lot of things, you know. But yeah, Asian driver moment. You know what? Shut up. Listen to me. Listen to me, buddy. I have asked Jackson. I got us to New York and back from Florida. That's a 15-hour drive. I got us there with no problems. All right. He drove for a few hours, but I did most of the driving. All right. I've driven from north central Florida to Atlanta, 5 hours, to New Orleans, 7.5, to Miami. I got there just fine, 5 hours. Got back, obviously there's problems, not my fault. Long story short, I've driven some 14,000 miles in this car, many road trips included. I've never gotten in an accident, okay? First thing that happened, when it was parked, some Indian woman in a Jeep backs into it like a psychopath, okay? And just destroys the back. And this, what am I supposed to do about this? Okay, what am I supposed to do? You know? Don't put you on your insurance. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, that's the plan. Just see if the deductible is more than that. Well, if it's under 1,000, my deductible is 500. If it's under 1,000, I'm just gonna pay it out of pocket because I don't want to have to deal with the insurance and then maybe the premium going up. Maybe I should just tape this. What if I just took tape? Just tape this back up. The car's fine, bro. Real. Baljeet's mom backed into him. It was more like Baljita. It was a young woman who did that. But yeah, hope you're all. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just pissed off more than anything because, you know, I was enjoying that drive so much. And I learned the whole first verse to "I've Been Everywhere" by Johnny Cash, which is a hard thing to rap. And I was vibing. I was vibing on I-75. And because some dumb people in front of me had to crash into each other because they're cringe, my car, I can't drive my car like without being nervous now. Sucks. So, but yeah, that's the car incident. That is a 213. What is it? 913. Yeah, 913. The incident, the great incident. Taping up a skid plate backup is the definite option, but taking off, flattening it out, and rebolting it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, first of all, I'm not great with that stuff, if I'm being honest. Second of all, the big thing, I don't have a lift. Like, how do I get under the car? I don't know. I'll have to take it to the shop anyway to make sure that's all that's wrong with it. You know? So, I mean, that's going to have to be in the cards anyway. So, I don't know. Might as well have them do it. Who knows? So, yeah. Just many such cases. Everything that's happened in this car has not been my fault. And not even been like something I can avoid. What's the learning experience? Oh, you mean from like actually doing it? Yeah, because like the incident is literally unavoidable. Like I could not do anything. This is like factually true. This is factually accurate. You know, maybe in retrospect, considering there's no one behind me, I could have like hit the brakes super hard, which is still kind of dangerous because I was going like, as you know, I always drive the speed limit, so I was going exactly 70 miles per hour. I could have hit the brakes super hard and like almost came to a complete stop and like merged over, but it's like, okay, number one, that's also not safe. And then number two, you know, I feel like in a split second reaction time thing, that's kind of actually a very dangerous thing to do because, you know, you could just get totally rear-ended. So, I mean, there was no one actually that close behind me, but still, it's like, I don't know. I feel like that just was not a viable option, if I'm going to be honest. So, my Instagram account unable to decide if it is an account dedicated to Vince's relationship with Stacey Abrams or a place where I post Bible verses. That's pretty accurate. Everyone go follow Lionaz Romans 5:8 on Instagram. This is real. Breaking Hard in the Rain. Well, actually, that's true too. It wasn't super wet, but yeah, it's also true. No, you're right. I wouldn't have done it. I was just refuting counter arguments that it was avoidable. It really was not avoidable. Okay, I want people need to understand that. So, Vince Dow Gaming, real. The viewership did well tonight. It did well. I wasn't sure how a gaming stream would go, but it wasn't bad at all. So, I don't know. Maybe we will do this stuff like this more often. Maybe I should get a PC. I don't know. I'll think about it. Then I will. So, Asian tribe. You know what? Screw you, Grand Admiral. You know what? It's just fake news. It's just fake news. Okay. All right. Joe Brandon is the reason my car got wrecked underneath right here. Okay. You need to understand this. You should know this. I don't know. I mean, ideally, I'd like to like fix this paint too. If it's too expensive, I could just avoid that, but it does bug me. It's just like that's just there, you know. I just got here. Well, real. Well, we're just memorializing the skid plate on my car from the debris. Let's look at it from an upside down angle. Live replay. Wow, look at that, folks. Look at that. Real. I think the Indian woman from the first incident probably I think she just left that behind. There's a psyop. No accident actually happened. She was just driving her Jeep and just chucked it out the back. It's like it's supposed to be like an IED or whatever for me. Yeah. I blame her. I'm pretty sure she did it. I think we can agree on that, actually. Also, I can say I trusted the plan. Okay, well, you know what? You're redeemed for that, but you're calling me a bad driver. And as someone who literally prides themselves on taking a lot of mini road trips and real road trips around the country, and loves to listen to Highwayman every time they do it. It's offensive. It's offensive. I passed my driving test when I was getting my license. I passed my driving test with a perfect score. Okay. The guy who was my driver's ed guy said I was the only person all year to get a perfect score. Okay. All right. That was me. So the suggestion that I am not a good driver is a psyop, because I am. I have a theory that Vince Dow drives a Prius. I do not. Does this look like a Prius to you? Okay. It's not a Prius. It's not a subcompact. Well, it's not a compact car, I should say. Like without a trunk or whatever, a compact SUV. I guess that's what a Prius is, right? I promise you it is not that. I promise you it is a normal, well-adjusted, normal-looking car that does not scream that I'm a metrosexual. Okay? I promise you that it's not. It's a normal car. I won't say it's a muscle. It's not like a epic car, okay? I don't have my Mustang yet. But it's a perfectly normal car that does not look dumb. Okay, I'll tell you that. It doesn't look. It's not a dumb looking car. It's a normal looking car. So real. All right, we'll end the stream in like a few minutes. I'm pretty tired, if I'm gonna be honest. But oh, one last thing I did want to talk about. I just remember that. One last thing I did want to talk about. Okay, important rant coming up. So if you're thinking, oh, the stream's kind of dying, no. Trust the plan. That was actually the first time I've been in Miami. People will not believe. Oh, you've been in Florida like a year, never been to Miami? No. I went to West Palm Beach back when I was in high school a few times for SAS, is why I was there. I've been to Jensen Beach before, which I would say is like the start of the South Florida kind of metropolis, but not really. Jensen Beach, even like New Smyrna, those aren't really South Florida. Just I-95, small little beach towns based. I like those places. But NatCon was my first experience in Miami-Dade. And I have to say this. Miami sucks. Okay, it really does. And, I didn't go in expecting to have the highest opinion of it, if I'm going to be real. But also, if I'm going to be honest, I didn't really cross down into South Florida thinking, oh, it sucks, hate it here already. Like, I honestly came not really knowing what to expect. Not really thinking about much what to expect. I was thinking more about the conference. It was just like, whatever. But it's like, and I gave this take on Twitter today. When you cross, I would say everything West Palm Beach and below, that whole, I'm going to call it the Miami metropolis. I know it's not all Miami, but it's the Miami metropolis, the extended metropolis, right? It's horrible. It really is. And what it really is for me, as someone who lives in like north-ish Florida, many would probably say it's just North Florida. I consider it North Central because nuance, but who lives in what we would consider as real Floridians to be real Florida, right? Once you cross into Palm Beach County, it is like you are in a different state. I swear it is like you are in a different country in a lot of ways. Okay. All of a sudden, it looks like, first of all, it reminds me actually a lot of LA, right? It is so full of traffic. It just sucks. Everything looks weird. Everything looks different. And frankly, Miami itself, it is basically LA with less homeless people, less crime, less trash by a little bit. But on the flip side, I would also say that the level of assimilation arguably is worse. Because I swear, no one that I interacted with outside of the conference, obviously, in the whole city of Miami, or the whole county of Miami-Dade, I should say, could speak English that well. I mean, I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. I swear, like, no one there can speak English. And you may say, well, isn't LA the same way? It's actually not, if I'm going to be honest. You know, there's a lot of people you can tell Spanish was their first language. But I would say, like growing up in LA, Miami is actually worse. It feels more like a foreign country than Los Angeles, California, which is not saying much. Okay. And it's just so crowded. There's just so much. The traffic reminds me of LA. I don't know. I just don't like it there. Okay. So my take today, let me just pull up Twitter, actually. Let me just pull up Twitter. Okay. Because this needs to be discussed. This needs to be discussed. Hold on. Give me a second. Here we go. All right, I gave this take right here. Let me share the other screen. All right, so I said this. I said South Florida should be sawed off into the Atlantic Ocean. Absolutely horrendous place, which it is. And I said the Mason-Dixon line truly ends at Palm Beach County, right? Because the Mason-Dixon starts where that's considered the South. I would say it actually has an endpoint, and I would draw it probably like right at Palm Beach County. And honestly, I can't really speak for the Gulf Coast, if I'm being honest, like Naples, Fort Myers. I mean, they seem okay, if I'm being honest, but I've never been there. So I don't know. Maybe you can just slice out the little coastal enclave. I don't know. But regardless, from everything I've experienced, the Mason-Dixon truly ends at Palm Beach County. Because North Florida, Jacksonville to the Panhandle, that kind of line there, I mean, it's just the South. It's indistinguishable, frankly, from South Georgia and South Alabama. I think it is indisputable that Jacksonville to the Panhandle gets to be considered a true part of Dixieland, not a honorary Dixie or whatever. It's the true South. Okay, it is. Central Florida is where maybe a debate comes in, right? That's your Orlandos, your Tampas, your Daytona Beach, New Smyrna Beach, St. Augustine. Actually, St. Augustine's basically still Jacksonville, but you could say St. Augustine, all that. Clearwater, Naples, Sarasota, right? All those places. And I'd argue of those places that while Central Florida does have its own distinct nature to it, its own distinct culture, so does like Louisiana. So does South Carolina. Every southern state has its own unique identity, but it's still considered part of the same thing, basically. And that's what I would say about like Central Florida. Daytona Beach, in my opinion, is still fully part of the South, especially Daytona 500, etc. Right? And I would even say that, places like Clearwater, Sarasota, kind of the Tampa suburbs, which are very based, by the way, Brandon, Florida being an example, where DeSantis signed that Brandon bill or whatever, Brandon, Land O'Lakes, places like that. It's more the southernness, you could say, is more faint. There is this kind of unique Florida sense to it where it's a little more suburbanized, etc. But there's definitely still something like southern about it. It's not country southern in its fullness, but it's kind of like suburban, but like redneck at heart kind of culture there. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about, right? You go to like Clearwater Beach, it doesn't feel like, you don't look at this and you're like, oh, I'm in the South, I'm in Dixieland or whatever. But you can tell by the culture, a bunch of Trump stuff everywhere, whatnot. Like you're still in an aspect of the South. It has its own ring to it, but it's still the South. Right. So that's what I'd say about Central Florida. Even about Orlando, really, frankly. It's like, it's its own thing, but there still feels something faintly southern about it. So I'd say still part of like Dixie, of the Dixie aspect of Mason-Dixon, okay? But I swear, once you cross West Palm Beach, get out of this country, okay? It does not belong here, okay? Get out. It's not Florida. It's not the Florida I know, okay? It feels very alien. Like there's no trace of the South at all. It is like a weird hybrid of the Northeast, but what it really is a lot like is the West Coast, actually. But anyways, so I tweeted this out, and there were a lot of people in replies. I'm not going to call them out. Many of them are my friends. I want to say friends, but people I'm cool with, okay? They're all saying stuff like, bro, Miami-Dade County is trending Republican. Boca Raton or whatever is like a Republican place. Palm Beach County is Republican. I don't think that's true, actually, but someone said like Palm Beach County is Republican. You know, the electoral demographics, blah, 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 this and that, it's red. It's red. I mean, yeah, Miami is a city and all that, but for a city, it's like one of the most Republican cities in the country. You guys don't get it, okay? So I tweeted this out, okay, in response, and it's just so true. It's so true. I said, I post an anti-South Florida tweet, and you nerds, and you are nerds. If you respond with but it's Republican, R plus whatever, you're missing the point, okay? Because you sit on Twitter all day from your bedroom and just talk about elections, and I actually go to these places, and I was actually in this place, and that's where I'm getting my judgment call from. But anyways, I was like, I posted an anti-South Florida tweet, and you nerds are unironically like, but actually some of the counties there vote Republican. I said, like, no, I don't dislike it because I looked at its electoral map. I dislike it because I actually went there, and it sucks being there. And I said this, and it's so true. I literally don't care if Miami-Dade County is about to flip red, which it probably is. Nobody there can even speak English. It doesn't feel like Florida. It doesn't feel like the South. It feels like fundamentally opposed to those things. And that's why I don't like it. No amount of GOP swing can make me feel otherwise. Again, look, I appreciate that Miami's voting Republican or whatever. Okay, it's good. Cool. Bet. It helps my state. You know, it helps us here. It helps us have a solid red state. Fine. You know, it's much better than New York City or LA or Chicago. Okay, I'll give you that. But still, if I go to a place where I don't even feel like I'm in the United States, forget the South for a second. When I go to Miami, I don't even feel like I'm in the United States. Because I expect the United States, maybe people don't talk with a Southern accent, y'all, but they at least speak English, okay? And I swear, nobody in Miami can even speak English. I don't care if these based Cubans are voting Republican. You don't speak English. You don't even feel like you're in America. I feel like I'm in Cuba. How am I supposed to not like think that I'm just not a fan of that place? I mean, frankly, you know. And it kind of sucks too, because truthfully, there might be a possibility one day, because I'm just working in politics and stuff, where I get suckered in and maybe I do have to move to Palm Beach or Miami or Fort Lauderdale. I'm not looking forward to that. I hope, you know, maybe we end up in like the Tampa area. I'm fine with that. Orlando, not the best, but I'm okay with it. Jacksonville, okay. I hope we never have to end up in South Florida because I don't like it there. I mean, I really don't. You know? So, it's so true. And I have to say, you know, on the way back, the escape away from South Florida, let me just say, I listened to a lot of, I'll call it Southern music, okay? That's what I will say about it, because I was very happy to be back in true Florida and the true South, not this place, okay? By the way, thanks, Miami. Yeah, thanks, Miami. I don't care that it happened in, like, Ocala. Thanks, Miami. It's your fault, because if I never went there, I'd have a functioning car right now. You dirty Miamians. Is that how you say it? It's just true. Miami sucks. All right? So my advice, people, you know, so many like, oh, I want to move to Florida. Okay, if you're going to move to Miami because you're coming from LA or New York, you're going to move to Miami, just stay home. Just stay home because you're cringe. You're cringe. And honestly, all the Republicans from like LA, especially, I see a lot from LA, they want to, when they move to Florida, they don't move to like real Florida, you know, they want to move to Miami. Miami is basically LA that's cleaner and has less taxes. That's it. It still has the same level of congestion. It still has the same level of woke, disgusting, degenerate culture. Okay? It still has the same level of just like cringe. It's just cringe. It's a cringe place. It's LA that's humid and less taxes, and I wouldn't even say it's more affordable. It's technically more affordable, but in terms of per capita income, it's actually less affordable than Los Angeles, believe it or not. That's based compared to income, right? Not like in net numbers, but I think what I draw from that is like people, they want to leave LA, they want to leave New York, Chicago, whatever, but they don't want to leave everything that makes those places like terrible, horrendous, urban hellholes, Instead, they want to basically move to Miami and naively hope it doesn't become the same thing, which it already is, So I say, if you're going to move to Florida, don't be cringe and move to Miami. If you want to live in kind of like suburban, exurban area, I'd highly recommend the Tampa suburbs. Brandon, Land O'Lakes, those places. Very, very nice. Okay. Very good. A+. Best suburbs in America, in my opinion. Or to go one step further, be even cooler, get a ranch, get some land. One of the more rural counties. It's a great way to live. It's what I want to do, hopefully one day. Don't go to Miami. It sucks there. Okay? And if you like it there in your heart, you don't get it. You don't get it. Your ideology just comes down to, oh, well, the taxes, California, homeless. Like, you don't understand fundamentally. Like you don't actually conceptualize that, like, actually, this place kind of sucks. It's just like, well, I just wish there were less homeless. I wish it was the way it was in, like, 2000 instead. You don't get it. Okay? So, it's like, what it really is too, is like they love the diversity of LA. Oh, good food. It's always, but Orlando or Tampa or wherever other places don't have good food. Miami has such good food. It's like, it's literally the good food argument for mass immigration is what they like about it. It's like Miami has diversity and hip culture and pop culture. All the things that actually, are hurting the place you come from, but because Miami hasn't been hit by that yet politically, it's like, yeah, this is all. So you want to live, this is what it is. It's like they want to keep, especially a lot of them come from Los Angeles. They want to keep everything about Los Angeles. They just want lower taxes or whatever. They don't see a problem with just the modern urban culture itself. That's really what it is. They want to keep the diversity, but just don't pay as much taxes for it. They literally have a police department in Miami-Dade with a LGBT, Pride Month cars. If you've seen that, like that's Miami for you. It's just cringe. It's degenerate. It doesn't even feel like America. But these rootless suburban parasites, they don't get it. They don't get it. Like Miami, the beach, South Beach, it must be cool there. Hey Vince, what's this I've been hearing about Florida's Gaston? It's the Gaston flag license plate. Yeah, you can get a Florida Gaston flag license plate, which is pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the Gaston flag, but it's cool that you can get like generally accepted right-wing symbol as your license plate, and it's like endorsed by the state of Florida. I do think it's cool. It's gay Cuba. No, it is gay Cuba. That's you've never enclave that. It is so true. Miami is gay Cuba. It's so true. It is so true. Gay Cuba with a little bit of Haiti. That's what it is, though. That's what it is. So, pay attention to the people. It's interesting. The cool, I noticed this too. In the conservative movement, not going to say names, but everyone who moved to Miami, because there's a lot of urban fleeing going on, which I'm one of them, right? I left LA or whatever. All the people who are leaving this like Democrat blue state cities to the state of Florida or to Texas, like pay attention to where they move, right? Because all the cool ones, all the ones that get it, we all moved collectively, not to Miami. We moved to like, you know, when I say like huge regions speaking, you know, I'm not gonna like, but they're the move to like the Panhandle. Some of them, most of them moved to like Central Florida. Really, is where they like the Orlando exurbs or like the Tampa exurbs, like circle, whatever. You know, a lot of Tampa, by the way. All the cool people. I don't know. All the cool people in the movement that moved to Florida moved to like the Tampa area. A lot of them. And then all the weird ones and the frankly liberal at heart ones. And you know, not saying there's a connection, but the truth is a lot of the gay ones, okay? Not making I'm just making observations, not making a comment. I'm not just making observations here. They all moved to Miami for some strange reason. It's just true. It's just true. You know. So yeah. Okay. I just wanted to go on the Miami rant. If you're gonna move to Florida, please don't move there. But yeah, anyways, it's getting late. It's like 12:30. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a long weekend. So thank you very much, everyone who tuned in tonight, folks. Appreciate it. Appreciate the best wishes and the advice on the car and all that. Appreciate you for tuning in. I wasn't sure how the gaming stream idea would do, but it was actually quite popular, which was cool. So I don't know. We'll try to do this again. Maybe I might look into maybe like after the election, maybe getting like a PC or something. I'll look into it. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Remember to leave a like on the stream before you go. Subscribe if you are new. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys all have a blessed night, a blessed rest of your week. And until then, Alpha moves only. God bless, as I said. Have a good night and peace.
And leaving it, I do so with this prayer. May God's grace be with you in all the days ahead.
And it's easy to be discouraged right now, but it won't defeat God's church. Be encouraged. There are thousands of prophets who have not bowed the knee to Baal. And be encouraged. At the end of the day, the bride of Christ will be defended. She will be protected. She will be preserved. And she will be restored, redeemed, and rescued by her Savior. Amen.